President Trump and the 34-year-old mayor-elect have traded harsh words, including in Mamdani's election victory speech, where he seemed to taunt the president. Just this morning, President Trump called that a dangerous statement, urging him to respect Washington, because if he does not, there isn't a chance he will succeed.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich at the White House. Russia's President Vladimir Putin says an American proposal could form the basis of a final peace agreement with Ukraine.
President Trump tells the Brian Kilmeade show on Fox News Radio he'd like a response from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky by Thanksgiving.
If things are working well, you tend to extend the deadlines. But Thursday is we think, an appropriate time.
The 28-point plan would require Ukraine to give up territory to Russia in exchange for NATO-like security guarantees. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
Sheriff's deputy who shot and killed a shoplifting suspect is acquitted of criminal charges.
A Franklin County, Ohio jury finds a police officer not guilty of murder in the 2023 shooting death of a 21-year-old pregnant black woman who was suspected of stealing alcohol from a grocery store. The jury deliberated over 2 days in the case of Connor Grubb, who was charged in the fatal shooting of Takaya Young, who was about 6 months pregnant. Grubb had positioned himself in front of her vehicle to provide backup as she argued with his fellow officer. She refused to exit the vehicle and instead rolled her car toward Grubb, who fired a single bullet through her windshield, hitting her.
Fox's Lillian Wu. Convicted Jeffrey Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell will refuse to answer questions for a House Oversight Committee Epstein investigation. Committee Chairman James Comer says he's been told that through her attorneys. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A man is dead. It's raining out there, and it's 50 degrees on Monument Circle. Occasional rain through 9 tonight. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. That was from an officer-involved shooting in Lafayette today. Jarrett Lewis has more.
Police say the man was first pulled over by an officer who thought he was impaired. That officer said the man was making statements indicating he might harm himself. After driving away, police located the man shortly after 1 a.m. in his car at an apartment complex in East Lafayette. Lafayette officers and state troopers were there giving orders to the man, but he would not comply. Police say the man at one point reached behind him as if to grab a weapon, but officers fired their guns first at the suspect and killed him. Officers involved in the shooting have been placed on administrative leave as part of the investigation. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A Hammond man was sentenced to 9 years in prison and 3 years of supervised release yesterday after pleading guilty to giving out meth. Court documents say Jason Soberg sold meth to law enforcement in 2024, along with several guns in separate time segments. Bail has been set for a Whitestown homeowner who's accused of shooting and killing a woman earlier this month. John Herrick reports.
A judge set bail at $25,000 for Kurt Anderson on Friday. Police say he's the man who shot and killed Maria Florinda Rios Perez de Velasquez back on November 5th when she mistakenly came to the wrong house with a cleaning crew. Anderson has to surrender his passport, wear GPS monitoring, and avoid guns while awaiting trial. His next court date is scheduled for March 30th of 2026. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The number 1 Purdue Boilermakers will face Texas Tech tonight. Tip-off at 9:30 Eastern, and Newburgh's 3rd annual Crystal Kendall Market is happening tomorrow. It's organized by the Newburgh Museum, and there will be over 50 vendors with holiday decorations, among other things.
Overall, just encapsulates the wonderful holiday spirit of our local businesses. There'll be food trucks, live music, and it's just for everyone to celebrate the coming holidays and get all that shopping done.
Executive Director of the Newburgh Museum, Ivy Clark, says the event runs from 9 to 5. 1 minute until traffic and weather. It's 3:04.
Black Friday deals are happening all month long at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. You can lease a new Ford Escape or a Bronco Sport for just $339 a month. Plus, you could save over $13,000 on a new Ford F-150. You always get more with Andy Moore's Get More Guarantee. More savings, more selection, and more for your trade. Buy your vehicle 100% online. It is so easy to do at AndyMooreFord.com, and Andy Moore will deliver it right to your door. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield is the place for your car, truck, and SUV. And if you've got a business, Andy Moore Ford is the place for your commercial vehicle. Not only to get your new medium to heavy-duty F-Series trucks, but their service bays can handle vehicles up to 35,000 pounds. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield for all the Black Friday deals. Check them out, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's Andy Moore, M-O-H-R.
I love Andy.
AndyMooreFord.com.
Traffic now at 3:05. Good afternoon, Matt Bear.
Northbound 65 on the south side, crash approaching 465, and right now it's over on the shoulder, traffic jam past Southport Road to Stomp 11 Road. And then looking at inbound 65, that's a 3-minute delay, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70 delayed 3 minutes, Belmont to the south split. Southbound 65, 70 stop and go from the north split down to the south split. And inbound 69 loaded up after 106th Street to 465. A 4-minute delay. Crash on the north side. This is Meridian Street at 82nd and crash south side. Raymond Street at Shelby. Traffic sponsored by Indeed.com. Ready to find the right candidates for your job posting? Indeed sponsored jobs help connect you with talent that actually matches what you're looking for. Start at Indeed.com/credit. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Now your American Standard Heating Weather Center forecast.
High temperature this afternoon, in between a few on and off showers at about 52. Winds light and variable in direction. As we move into the evening hours, the rain will start to slow down, and by midnight, unless you're in the very far southern portions of the state, you're already going to be rain-free with sunshine tomorrow. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Drew Narsutis for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock!
Yeah! My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there. The IMPD is launching a new website for people to access crime data across the city. Imagine that. Crime data at your fingertips. Tell me more about this, Hammer.
So the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department Transparency website, it's supposed to be updated daily to give this view of thousands of incidents that officers respond to every day. Now, I've seen, friend of the show, Chief Chris Bailey, doing the interview rounds saying he's excited for this because he thinks it will take away some of the narrative that downtown isn't safe. Now, listen. I know for a fact that there are multiple IMPD officers that would send us information, Nige, and there are some folks in the mayor's office that would have a problem with it. So I'm not going to lie. I'm a little skeptical of the data that will be entered into this website.
It's okay to be skeptical. You're supposed to be skeptical. That's your job.
Right. Because I know for a fact, again, I spoke to many of them at this Central Indiana Police Foundation event the other day.
Yeah, breakfast with a cop.
You know, didn't want to give their names, but multiple people that would cooperate with me in regards to crime runs in downtown. What's going on? And the mayor's office doesn't like it when you view downtown as somewhere that's not safe. So I'm a little leery that, let's just say, there is a lot of action in downtown. It will be entered. If that makes me tinfoil hat, I'm sorry, but I don't buy it.
Not safe at what time of day? That's the question.
Correct. You're right about that. It's mainly an evening issue because this is on the heels of this report. And I think Johnette Cruz had the story at WIBC.com that Indy, based on a number of different factors, crime, lack of lighting, etc., is a top 5 city of places that are troublesome at night.
Yeah, not safe to walk around here at night. Thank God they caught those 3 thugs that were firing off rounds a couple of days ago here near Monument Circle around. Well, it was the night that you went to go see Murr.
Right.
From Impractical Jokers.
And downtown was a ghost town that night. And that was a Friday night. It was about 60 degrees, unseasonably warm. And outside of our pal Clayton Anderson's bar and a few other places, the Comedy Club being one of them that had just let out, it was a ghost town. I was talking to one of our colleagues from another station before the show. We were having this conversation. When we were in our 20s, Nige, we'd go out to Broad Ripple. We'd go out to downtown Indy.
Yeah.
It was packed. Everywhere you go felt like a college-like atmosphere. And now it's not like that at all. And I think this weirds out the mayor's office because they don't want to have to go to their friends at Visit Indy and the Sports Corp and say, yeah, the perception of downtown Indy is that it's not safe anymore. So forgive me if I'm a little skeptical of this new transparency website and that the data will be entered into it properly. Because I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of ways that the city can doctor numbers. Instead of calling something a homicide, they call it a death investigation. That's like the oldest trick in the book for police departments when they're told from their bosses in the mayor's office, hey, we need to make sure the crime numbers don't look as bad. So even though there's a torso over there that's got bullet holes in it and it's shot in half, why don't we just call that a death investigation and not a homicide? We didn't see him get murdered. Okay, fine. Just so you guys know how the game is played. But, again, maybe that's just me. Here to weigh in on the whole situation about crime and downtown Indy and whether or not you should feel welcome and safe. Ladies and gentlemen, with a welcoming message, here is AI Mayor Boss Hogsett.
Oh.
Welcome to Indy. I hope you enjoy the city. I also hope you have a bulletproof vest and a Glock. I'm just kidding. We haven't had a mass shooting in one of our tourist areas in a good 2 or 3 weeks now.
Good.
And to be fair, most of our downtown shootings or riots are mostly peaceful.
Mostly.
If you're looking for a place to live, I would avoid the canal area. It's a death trap. I would also avoid all of the east side. It's also a death trap. I would pretty much avoid all of downtown, too.
Okay.
Other than that, your options are unlimited. And as for places to kick back and unwind, you just let me know. Nobody knows more places to drink than I do. I know places where you have to have a special knock to get in, places where the booze they serve is so strong it makes your face turn really, 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 really red.
Uh-huh.
AI Hogsett, out.
He sounded very clear and coherent, AI Hogsett, by the way. Just pointing that out.
Well, happy hour hasn't started yet. That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
I didn't think about that.
They should play that at the airport. Like when you land at Indianapolis International, that should be the message that plays in a loop right there. Nige, how often do you go to this library in Zionsville? The Hussey Mayfield Library?
Yeah, I've my in-laws take my kids there a lot. Yeah, it's a great library.
Like when I hear the word hussy, it reminds me of a derogatory name for like young females that are amorous.
I didn't even know what it was called. I had no idea what it was called.
Remember Chet in Weird Science?
Sure.
Take your little hussies home. I bet the parents are worried sick. The Hussey Mayfield Library in Zionsville.
Maybe it's pronounced Hussey. I don't know.
Hussey.
Hussey. Field Library.
So they got a couple different groups that have petitions going around. Nige.
Yeah, this was in the news, wasn't it? Something about the books that are placed in certain areas in the Zionsville Library.
So you got one group that doesn't want like sexual, trans, drag queen kind of stuff around kids' books, open to the public in the kids area. They don't want the stuff banned. They just want it moved to a more adult-like area. Then there's another group that's like, oh, yeah, the kids should totally see drag queens and all this kind of stuff. So they had this like board of trustees meeting last night.
Yep.
Here's one of the guys at the meeting, just an average dad, black guy, middle-aged.
There were hundreds of people at this meeting, by the way. This was a big deal.
Right. This isn't just some, white guy who's scared of everybody, like the narrative always says. This was a minority dude, middle-aged, just feels like maybe we should find other places for some of these books.
Our requests are simple. Keep identity-focused or adult-themed materials in adult sections. Do not promote drag story time or similar events to children.
And he goes on to say, again, I don't want the stuff banned. We just need it moved to a more adult area of the library. Well, here's somebody that says, bring on the drag queens and put them in front of your kindergartners.
My ask is simple. Let's trust our library. Let's trust parents to guide their own children, and let's keep our public spaces open, welcoming, accessible to all members of the Zionsville community.
Yeah. Keep them right out there in front of all the kids when you watch. That's the first thing they want to see. That's the first thing the kids should be viewing when they walk into the library. Is drag time story hour.
So what's the breakdown of Zionsville, Nigel? Because you live there, and you're certainly not a lunatic, but there are some absolute nuts.
John Stair, the mayor, is a Republican, and he's been awfully quiet. The lady before him...
The effing mayor?
Disaster. She was an absolute abject disaster.
Whatever happened to old swearing F-bomb dropping Emily Styron?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to her. I think she moved out of Zionsville. She was an abject disaster.
She's now living in hell.
Come on. Be nice. I will say there's a bookstore. Like, I've said this before, downtown in the Village in Zionsville, when it's like election time, like in the midterms next year, I'm going to go down there with a notepad, and I'm going to go like past the jewelry store that's down there, and whatever names that Goodman guy is promoting, I'm going to cross off my list. I'm not voting for him. It's really easy who... Like, if you don't recognize the names and you're not exactly familiar with things, it's really easy to figure out who not to vote for if you're a conservative or a Republican living in Zionsville.
Right.
And there is a bookstore in Zionsville that is sort of like this library that has a ton of stuff. I didn't even know. I was walking into it, and my daughter loves the live action kind of the graphic novels.
Graphic novels?
Well, the graphic, yeah, graphic novels. Not graphic as in pornographic, but like graphic novels. But there's a point.
I have no idea either, Kurt.
Come on, graphic novels, like like comic books. Comic books.
You could have just said comic books.
I guess I could have said comic books, but there's a but there is a section called banned books in this bookshop.
Okay.
But they're not banned. If they were banned, they wouldn't be in your bookshop.
They would be in the bookshop, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So Zionsville's a mix. Zionsville's a mix, to answer your question.
Matt Bear.
Inbound 69, 4-minute delay, 106, 282nd Street. Those northbound lanes are also tight from 465 up to 96. Inbound 65, delayed 4 minutes, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 73-minute delay, Belmont to the South Split. South side, crash cleared. Northbound 65, shy of 465, still stop and go. From Stop 11 Road up to Thompson Road, almost to 465. Southbound 65, coming down from Boone County, slow. From County Road 550 South to the Dogleg 865. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. As temps begin to drop, it's time to get your heating tuned up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, 24/7 availability, and free second opinions. Book now at onehourairindy.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We ran out of Matt Bear's music as Nigel was trying to explain and justify graphic novels for his daughter. Right now, we've got some cloudy skies. It's 51 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
I should have just said comic books, fine.
Coming up next, since this is our final show before Thanksgiving, Nigel and I are both out next week. Got some fun fill-in hosts. We're going to have great moments in turkey history, okay? Great moments in turkey history.
That's right.
That, among other things, up next.
Washington takes on socialism.
93 WIBC.
The House plans a vote today on a measure to condemn socialism.
What happens next?
Starbucks union ramping up its strike.
Happens here.
This strike is starting to get grande.
Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up and punishable by death.
Stay in the know.
Diplomats have presented a peace plan to Russian and Ukrainian leaders.
While you're on the go.
It's a good plan for both Russia and Ukraine.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Hey, I can't wait to bring my wife into PA Jewelers at the farmhouse in Brownsburg and have their jewelry designers work with my wife and come up with a custom piece that's going to be absolutely unique, gorgeous, and one of a kind. See, here's the thing with PA Jewelers in Brownsburg, especially if you're Christmas shopping on a budget right now, they have sale prices every single day. They don't mark up their jewelry like the other guys do. They got a big selection for you to choose from, and you can do it without breaking the bank. They got some cool watches, too. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg, 3750 South Green Street, PAJewelers.jewelry. That's PAJewelers.jewelry.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling, billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
The biggest Black Friday sale ever is going on now at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Save up to $800 on top brand mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers of Bern is holding their factory-authorized sale with the lowest price in 2025 and 50% off all Flex Deal and Lazy Boy. Free delivery, cash discounts, interest-free financing. Hurry, sale ends Monday only at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Are you ready to put joint pain behind you and get to a place where persistent pain doesn't control your life? The dedicated orthopedic experts at Community Health Network are here to turn those goals into a reality. With personalized treatment options that include robotic-assisted surgery, we'll help you feel your best so you can get back to enjoying your hobbies again. Learn more about your care options at ecommunity.com/ortho. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Neighborhoods are popping up everywhere, but if you want something different than what you're currently seeing, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, can build you a unique, custom home on your own private lot or anywhere you can bring your own builder. They've built hundreds of homes across central Indiana. Visit Joyner Homes Model Homes or go to joynerhomes.com to see floor plans and pricing and more. With Joyner Homes, you can even start from scratch if you want. Check out their 5-star Google reviews and visit joynerhomes.com.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Thinning hair? This year, grow your hair back like I did. Call 317-522-2995 or visit WeGrowHairIndy.com.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Diamond Engagement Ring Store.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Oh, man, Toy Drive. Hammer, we got called out by the guy from the hip-hop station yesterday, right?
B Swift. B Swift. He does the afternoons over there. He's also the hype guy for the Pacers game. He's on the microphone.
Got an inter-office competition going on.
Right. And it's our job to humiliate and embarrass him. So here's what we're asking everybody to do. We need some unwrapped, unopened gifts for boys and girls. Boys age 0 through 11, girls 6 through 11. Okay? The little girls, I think they got taken care of already. Girls 6 to 11, boys any age up to 11.
Gotcha.
Bring your unwrapped gift here to the radio station downtown, or if you've got an office and you guys are at work and you're all pitching in for something, put them all in a box there. Reach out to us. We'll find a way to get it. But December 1st is the deadline here, so time's a factor. So if you're going out on Black Friday, or maybe you've got some errands to run this weekend, find some stuff that would be good to donate to some Hoosier kids that need a little help here. And let's make it happen. Let's embarrass the hip-hop channel and help kids. That's the hierarchy for me. Helping kids is great, but I really want to embarrass the hip-hop channel.
That's what I'd like.
That's what Christmas is all about, Nige. This is our final show before Thanksgiving. I've got doctor's appointment and car stuff all next week. You're just off again.
I'm just laying around.
So, little reminder that you can still get your Hammer and Nigel Show merchandise from our store. If you order today, you'll have it by Thanksgiving. What a better way to start a conversation than showing up to your liberal aunt's house wearing a Hammer and Nigel hoodie or a hat. Store.hammerandnigel.com. Just go to Google, type in Hammer and Nigel store. It comes up.
Our friend of the show that drops beer off for us sometimes ordered the Hammer and Nigel hat. He's going to Germany.
Nice.
He will be representing in Germany here in a week or
You're
so.
wearing it right now on the YouTube cam. The
find it.
HN hat. And if you really want to get crazy, the May I Suggest the Roast Beef shirt with the arrow pointing down. Yes. Perfect for the little lady in your life to wear on Thanksgiving. Get it today. Have it by Thanksgiving. Check out our store. So, with this being the final show until we all get real fat on Thursday, how about great moments in turkey history?
I didn't know there was such a thing.
It seems like more and more we're hearing stories of aggressive turkeys.
They're all a-holes.
Here is a story about aggressive turkeys going after all these mass holes in Boston.
It's extremely scary. It's frightening. If you're walking, they come up extremely, extremely close to you, and they come forward as if they're going to bite you.
The one incident I had was with my mailman. I heard a lot of commotion. I looked outside, and they had him cornered across the street.
My husband has gone out maybe 4 to 5 times to sweep them away from various people. I'm actually fearful to just go walking on my own.
You can't go walking in your own neighborhood because of turkeys.
Who were we rooting for in that situation? Because people in Boston are kind of a-holes, but turkeys can be rather aggressive. Who are we rooting for in that situation?
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. I'm going to have to...
I feel like the penalty's offset and we replay the down.
Yeah.
Same type of story. This is from a TV station in New Jersey.
The turkeys are taking over. It's like an infestation. I can't get out of my door. Sometimes I can't get out of my car. Shoo them away. They won't do anything. They just look at you to say, yeah, they don't care. People think it's a laughing matter. It's a serious matter. When I can't get out of my house to get in the car because they won't go away and you can't get them to go away and they go to bite you, yes, it's a problem. They've broken windows in people's houses when they fight. It's something to be taken seriously.
Ma'am, that's not a turkey. That's your former governor, Chris Christie. We're going to have to ask you to please be more respectful. Here's a Florida dude who decided the best way to thaw his turkey out is to chuck it in his swimming pool for a couple days.
We have our turkey. See our turkey?
How big is it?
I don't know. But it's frozen, and they say you have to have it in the water, right?
16 pounds.
16 pounds. So hold on, Uncle Chuck. Here we go. Here it goes. Oh! So yes, folks, we thaw our turkey in the pool. That's how you do it when you live in Florida, right?
I don't believe that's how you do it, even in Florida. I don't believe that's the case.
A chlorine-tasting turkey for Thanksgiving.
In the pool, where I'm sure everybody's peeing in too, by the way. So that's like the brine on the turkey, the chlorine and pee. That's the brine. And last, but certainly not least, it's the gold standard and any great moment in turkey history, the famous episode of WKRP where the turkey drop was taking place.
Something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object, perhaps a skydiver, plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. Oh my God, they're talking! Running around, pushing each other. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Great moments in turkey history.
It's time. You've been putting off that kitchen or bath remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out, because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Meeting face-to-face. Cloudy skies. Radar seems clear for now. Occasional rain likely for the next several hours. 50 degrees in the Circle City. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:32. That's what New York City's new mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani is doing with President Trump at the White House. It's their first since an election where they slammed each other. Despite their feud in the past, Trump thinks they will get along okay. The weather in Indiana might affect your Thanksgiving travel. John Herrick explains.
Aaron Updike is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. He says they're carefully watching a system that's supposed to move through Indiana next week.
Right now, there's still some uncertainty exactly how that's going to move through the Ohio Valley. Either way, it does look like we're going to get a cold shot towards the end of next week, and there is some potential for some frozen precipitation.
As for this upcoming weekend, Updike says the state will be mostly dry before some rain is possible again early next week. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
After trying to serve an eviction notice on a man, a Florida deputy was shot and killed, and her name is
Terry Mashkow. She was with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office for longer than 25 years.
This is not a situation where a person would ever be expected to start shooting indiscriminately at these deputies.
Indian River Sheriff Eric Flowers, the shooter, 37-year-old Michael Halberstam, was taken to the hospital with critical injuries.
Fox's Eben Brown reporting you're paying an average of $2.94 a gallon of gas in Indiana today, says AAA, and a 1938 issue of Superman #1 sold at auction for over $9 million, likely the most anyone has ever paid for a comic book. The incredibly rare issue was recently discovered by 3 brothers cleaning out their late mother's attic. Time is now 3:34. Your traffic and weather next in 1 minute.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov.
It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
With your WIBC traffic at 3:35, here's Matt Bear.
Inbound 69, a 3-minute delay from 106th Street, 282nd. Eastside northbound 465, slow off Penn Pike up to I-69. Southbound 465, stop and go traffic from 70 down to 74. Inbound 65, delayed 3 minutes, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic from Harding into the South Split. And Southside, southbound 65 slows after Raymond down to 465. Northbound lanes of 65, stop and go traffic County Line Road up to 465. On the northwest side, northbound 465 slow, 86th Street up to 865, and southbound 65 in Boone County slow from County Road 550 south down to 865 to Dogleg. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Window's Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And the forecasts from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We will continue to track scattered to widespread rain into our Friday night. Lows will be down into the lower 40s, and then we will dry out with the return of some sunshine for our Saturday after a stretch of cloudy days. Highs by Saturday afternoon will get into the lower 50s. Sunday's going to be a very nice day overall with lots of sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hello, all my friends. This is Brett Michaels, and you're listening to my friends right here, Hammer and Nigel, and they're about to rock your world.
Arguments, 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 arguments.
A special Thanksgiving edition of Barguments.
Let's do it.
Joining us as always, radio legend, the man behind the phrase Barguments, Dan Bass Levy. What's up, my friend?
Gentlemen, I am thankful for you guys.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, now I feel really weird.
Bass does radio in Chicago. How's it going up there, my friend?
It's a little chilly up here, but it's going nice. It's going lovely.
Okay.
So this is our final Barguments until Thanksgiving. So let's do a special Thanksgiving theme here, Dan.
Yeah.
You brought a topic to the table. Go ahead and tell us what it is.
First and foremost, I do a thing called Barguments, where we argue a lot of things like this. And I have a podcast, and you can even watch it on YouTube. It's called Barguments. The Facebook group's pretty active as well. And for this week, because we're going into one of my favorite holidays, the best holiday of Thanksgiving, the question and the argument that's getting lobbed up to you guys, what is the most overrated dish on Thanksgiving?
Most overrated dish on the Thanksgiving table. Now, Dan, maybe I'm looking too much into this. Like, I'm treating this like the SATs. For something to be overrated, it has to be rated in the first place, right? So it's got to be something that a lot of people probably get into, but you personally have a problem with.
Well, to be honest, this is definitely things that you would see on every Thanksgiving table. So not like, Mom's special stuffing, sausage, or whatever, but what everybody would know to be on a Thanksgiving table. And the one that I would say is overrated, I try it every year hoping it'll be a little bit better, and it just isn't, is the green bean casserole.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Not a casserole guy, are you?
No, I like casseroles, but it's mostly canned ingredients. The texture is mush. It's bland. Nobody ever really eats it. And it's just,
Base, do you have, I like green bean casserole. My wife makes it with the crispy fried onions that are.
My wife does it too. I help her make it every year, the double batch for the family.
Yeah.
And if you want to try it, I go, absolutely not.
Wow, my wife just made it the other day. Crispy fried onions are what I think that's like the cherry on the cake, so to speak. On top of the ice cream is the crispy fried onions for me. But I guess it's lost to you. It doesn't matter for you.
All the ingredients on their own. I love those little crispy onions. Just I could snack on those things on its own. I do enjoy green beans. It's just you mush it all together, and it looks like something that they serve in prison. It does nothing for me.
Dan, this quick impromptu Hammer and Nigel record song is for you. Kurt, get ready to drop that beat when I tell you. Turkey, gravy, beans, and roll. Let me see the casserole. Come on. Turn it up. Turkey, gravy, beans, and roll. Let me see the casserole. So Dan's out. Dan is out on the green bean casserole. All right.
Done.
Allison is out today. She's celebrating her birthday. She's a little hungover, I believe, from last night.
Little.
So Kurt is filling in. Kurt, jump in the mix here. We got barguments going on. Overrated Thanksgiving item.
Okay, this is my second time doing this with Dan, and I lost a lot of respect with that green bean casserole comment. I'm just going to be honest.
Stick around. I can't believe I even have any left in you to begin with.
So I'm going with rolls. You're telling me.
What?
Yes. You show up to Thanksgiving and the first thing you're thinking, like, I can't wait to put a roll on my plate. No.
Oh, yeah.
You're not.
Slather that sucker with butter.
You don't fill up on bread when there's turkey and pie and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and deviled eggs and all that stuff out there, right?
Right, exactly. Unless we're talking about a King's Hawaiian roll, but that's not this. I'm talking about those rolls that you bake and they get hard. What's the point of rolls? You got all these other delectable items.
Rolls. You have to
because you make little delicious sliders of all the things on the plate. They're it's like a great.
Oh no, that's a good.
All the food in one shot.
Yeah,
you put green bean casserole on it.
Wow.
All right,
rolls. Wow, rolls is a staple. Let's be honest.
This argument's got a shot of something a little harder liquor for today's argument. Wow.
I'm going to jump in the mix here.
Okay.
Most overrated item. I'm going to give you a musical clue, okay, Kurt?
Cranberry.
The cranberries, that's right. Damn right. Cranberry sauce, cranberry juice, the whole thing stinks. It all stinks, especially when it comes out of that can and it just looks like a big plop of it just comes out.
I'm with you.
Okay, so that kind of texture doesn't do it for you, but the green bean casserole that makes the exact same sound on a plate does it for you.
At least the beans are healthy, Dan. It's a vegetable. I'm getting something to offset the deviled eggs that I've been putting in my belly for 3 hours. Cranberry, I don't even know what it is. It's like some sort of weird Jell-O hybrid, and it just pops out and it stands up on its own.
Ugh.
For me though, I mean, you're eating all that, savory, that salty, that turkey, and all that stuff. The cranberry sauce just gives it like that. It's like a palate cleanser. It's like something else.
Palate cleanser.
Finally.
What are you doing? Like a flight of whiskey tastings? You need a palate cleanser for every different thing.
A flight of gravy tastings, but it's almost the exact same.
After the gravy and pumpkin pie, I really need a palate cleanser. This is where the cranberries come in.
It's a pro move.
All right. I got one for you here. I have never in my life liked stuffing.
Oh, come on.
It's so gross.
It's National Stuffing Day today.
It looks like boogers. It's a bowl full of boogers. Soggy, mushy texture. It looks like it like squishy bread's been left out in the rain.
You're in Al-Qaeda. That's what you are. You're in Al-Qaeda.
I've tried to eat it before. And my gag reflex is like, my gag reflex, Hammer. You're a puker. I'm a puker on this show many times. And for God's sake, stuffing is so dry and bland that you have to add seasoned salt and thick gravy on it, no.
You don't
I'm
have
done.
to. You get to.
Okay.
I will say.
Counterpoint. Taken.
Are there
Point
White
taken.
Castles out there? Are there White Castles out there by you?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
The White Castle stuffing will change that. It is not dry at all. They are amazing.
Now, I'm a traditional stuffing guy. I don't like the oyster stuffing. Some people put the oyster in the stuffing.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. I'm not an oyster guy, but I can get down with some stovetop or even some homemade stuffing. I'm in.
I'll just replace it with mashed potatoes or green bean casserole or whatever. I don't need stuffing. I don't need stuffing.
And by the way, I'm looking at the YouTube chat here, Dan.
Yes.
Back me up. There's a special place in Guantanamo for the people that say the turkey's overrated. I'm sorry, but it's Thanksgiving.
I love the turkey.
Thanksgiving is what you have turkey on Thanksgiving. When my kids were little, my youngest one year asked for pizza on Thanksgiving. And then my oldest, who I think was like 9 at the time, just teed off on him. No, you eat turkey on Thanksgiving. We're not having your radical dude food, Jacob. You eat turkey and you shut the hell up.
What about ham?
These are also the same people that want, like, what do you want for lunch? I'll have a turkey sandwich. Like, they want the processed meat. They don't want the actual turkey on Thanksgiving.
Final question, though. What about ham? Ham on Thanksgiving?
Nope.
I love it.
No? I just heard. I think Dan said he loved it.
It's in addition to.
Okay, yeah.
Right, there better be a turkey out there, too. If you want to have, I don't care if you want to have chicken wings out there or a bucket of the Colonel, that's fine. But there better be a turkey somewhere on Thanksgiving. I remember when Tony Katz tried to win us over on some eggplant parm crap on Thanksgiving. Remember, Nigel?
Something that held giblets better be on that table.
Yeah, that was his hot take. Eggplant parm is so much better than turkey. Why don't you go sit at the kids' table, Tony? Go spin around with Fingers Malloy and leave Thanksgiving to the rest of us. All right. Where can we find more barguments, my friend?
Arguments like this, which I got to tell you, I did not expect it to be this explosive. But arguments like this on anywhere you download your podcast, or on YouTube if you want to watch it, and on Facebook, we have a barguments page that is just constantly serving up barguments like this that you can get on anytime you want of the day. It's a great time, and I appreciate you guys having me on. Have a happy Thanksgiving. All the green bean casserole I'm sending your way.
Yeah, buddy.
We appreciate it. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Hensley Legal Group is one of those firms that puts the client above all else.
We pride ourselves in caring and communication. We're extremely passionate about helping them through their tough times. We truly want to see our clients get better.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
Black Friday deals are happening all month long at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. You can lease a new Ford Escape or a Bronco Sport for just $339 a month. Plus, you could save over $13,000 on a new Ford F-150. You always get more with Andy Moore's Get More Guarantee. More savings, more selection, and more for your trade. Buy your vehicle 100% online. It is so easy to do at AndyMooreFord.com, and Andy Moore will deliver it right to your door. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield is the place for your car, truck, and SUV. And if you've got a business, Andy Moore Ford is the place for your commercial vehicle. Not only to get your new medium to heavy-duty F-Series trucks, but their service bays can handle vehicles up to 35,000 pounds. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield for all the Black Friday deals. Check them out, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's Andy Moore, M-O-H-R.
I love Andy.
AndyMooreFord.com.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst, and illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
American Standard Heating and Air is built to a higher standard. That's why Hammer and Nigel, that's why we're both American Standard customers. I have an American Standard air conditioner installed in my house. I use local, independent, Central Indiana American Standard dealers like the one Hammer's going to tell you about.
Family Heating and Air, the Morris family, and their staff ready to take care of you this fall. You could call Rachel, Marcus, or Malia today. Make sure that system is ready for the cold winter weather that's coming ahead. Family Heating and Air always encourages you to call them for a free second opinion. Maybe you got a quote from somebody else. Maybe that quote isn't very good. Reach out to Family Heating and Air because nobody cares for you like family. And also ask about how you get better indoor air quality. 317-577-8077. That's 577-8077 for Family Heating and Air, part of the American Standard Heating and Air family, built to a higher standard.
See Pierce Jewelers' breathtaking selection of lab-grown diamonds, refined to perfection and value. It's the new choice in diamonds. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME. Simple Quarters, sponsor of Fill Up in the News with Tony Katz.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
All right, Matt Baer, what's going on?
Inbound 69, delayed 3 minutes, 106th Street, 282nd. Inbound 65, 5-minute delay, 29th at 2 Meridian. Then southbound 65, 70 jams, north split to the south split because of construction. East side, southbound 465 slows from 70 down to 74. And then those northbound lanes also tight from 70 up to 69. South side, northbound 65 slows before South Road before 465 because of construction. And again, before Raymond Street into the south split. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Window's Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get on one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
51 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. And please, Mr. Attorney General for Indiana, kick off some legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Crime, punishment, judges, legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Nigel rapper Eminem.
Yes.
Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady. He's suing an Australian beach clothing company because they're calling their line of beachwear Swim Shady.
Okay, that's pushing it.
Swim Shady.
I can see that. I can see a violation. I can see some sort of copyright law being violated. Yes.
The lawsuit states
Swim
that
Shady.
Mr. Mathers feels that his brand would suffer damage and injury to their name if Swim Shady is allowed to keep its name because he has his own line of merchandise. So this is in the court now. We will see if Swim Shady survives the lawsuit from Slim Shady, which brings us to great moments in kind of Eminem history. Thanks to the magic of AI, we now know what it would sound like if rapper Eminem had a career in bluegrass country.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up. My
created a monster because no one wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shetty and chocolate. Well, if you want Shetty, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka. It'll just start my heart quicker than a shot when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. So the FCC won't let me be. Let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me.
I like this one better.
Clayton Anderson, if you're listening, we need you to book Bluegrass Slim Shady for your country bar downtown.
Oh, I'd be front row.
I would be front row. Trump, Mamdani, they're meeting at the White House. We will have reaction next.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here. It's that time of year again. The trees are up, lights are twinkling, and it's the best price of the season at Sullivan Hardware and Garden. All of our artificial Christmas trees are 30% off, and these aren't your run-of-the-mill trees. They're the best quality you'll find anywhere. We've got over 120 styles. Every single one is up and on display at our Keystone and Allisonville locations, where you can actually walk through and see how they look lit up. No guessing from an online photo. From 2 feet to 14 feet tall, slim trees, full trees, block trees, we've got something for every space and every style. Plus, we're local, so if something goes wrong, we're right here to fix it. So stop in and kick off the season with us at Sullivan Hardware and Garden, where you'll find the best selection, the best service, and the best prices in Indiana. 71st and Keystone, 49th and Penn, Cicero, and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan and Fishers, or sullivanhardware.com.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
The best AI for your business isn't artificial, it's advisor intelligence. With Horizon, you get real people to help you drive real growth. Open your business account today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, Why Lafayette police were out very late, what the weather will offer across the state in the coming days, and caregiving is a hard, selfless act, and support is available from one organization, and you'll hear about that soon. Those stories next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 4 o'clock.
They have some things in common. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. President Trump says he's had a great, productive meeting with New York Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani at the White House.
We want this city of ours that we love to do very well.
I appreciated the meeting with the president, and as he said, it was a productive meeting focused on a place of shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America.
And President Trump says he thinks Mamdani, a self-described democratic socialist, is going to surprise some conservatives. The president also says Ukraine's President Zelensky is going to have to like his proposed plan for peace with Russia.
The U.S. would recognize swaths of eastern Ukraine as Russian territory as part of a 28-point peace plan backed by President Trump.
We gave Ukraine the best military equipment anywhere in the world. Nobody makes, and we gave them a lot of it.
The president telling the Brian Kilmeade show on Fox News Radio he'd like an answer from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky by Thanksgiving. Zelensky spoke today with Vice President J.D. Vance. The proposal would provide security guarantees for Ukraine, including a NATO-like model, committing allies to help defend Ukraine in a future attack.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. Florida sheriff's deputy is shot and killed. Another deputy, a locksmith, and the suspect are wounded.
A man facing eviction in Vero Beach, Florida, began shooting at deputies who came to serve him notice, killing 47-year-old Terry Mashkow. She was with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office for longer than 25 years. The shooter, 37-year-old Michael Halberstam, was taken to the hospital with critical injuries.
Fox's Evan Brown. 215 schoolgirls and 12 teachers are reported kidnapped by gunmen from a Catholic boarding school in western Nigeria. A statement says a security staffer was shot and badly wounded. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A traffic stop turning fatal in Lafayette this morning. All clear on your radar right now. It's also cloudy and 50 degrees in downtown Indy. Rain could touch down later on through 10 tonight. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. Lafayette police say it was just after midnight on the east side when they pulled over a driver. Officers say the driver was saying things that indicated he might hurt himself. The man then drove off and was later found at an apartment complex. Police say the suspect reached behind him as if to grab a gun, and that's when officers opened fire and the suspect died. It's supposed to cool down all across Indiana next week. John Hayrick reports.
Temperatures are supposed to hover around the freezing mark by next weekend, especially early in the mornings and late in the evenings. Aaron Updike with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says there might even be some frozen precipitation.
Right now, it looks more on the snow side if we did get anything frozen. Like I said, it's still too far out to get any kind of details.
He says they'll know more about that as they get closer. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indiana's average gas price today is $2.96 a gallon, says AAA. That's down 10 cents from last week. Since symptoms can mimic normal aging, it is often difficult to recognize the specific signs of Alzheimer's and dementia. Jonette Cruz.
The Alzheimer's Association Greater Indiana chapter is urging Hoosiers to seek help and learn the warning signs of dementia as National Family Caregivers Month wraps up.
A typical age-related change would be making a bad decision once in a while. A sign of Alzheimer's and dementia would be poor judgment and decision-making. It's making that repetitive decision over and over versus just making that once in a while.
Kevin Enders from the Alzheimer's Association stressed that subtle things like this can come across as signs of aging, but they are in fact signs of the disease. For support, the association offers local support groups and the free My ALZ Journey mobile app. Jonette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
In college basketball, Purdue plays Texas Tech tonight at 9:30 Eastern, and for NBA, the Indiana Pacers play the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight at 7 Eastern. Time is 4:04. Traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 317-660-0929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
You've got WIBC traffic at 405 with Matt Bear.
Inbound 69, 4-minute delay, 106th Street, 282nd then. Inbound 65, stop and go from MLK to 21st. Southbound 65, 70 jams from the north split down to the south split. South side, eastbound 465, slow from I-69 over to Emerson Avenue, a 12-minute delay. Northbound 65, slow from Southport Road up to 465. And again, after Keystone Avenue into the south split, that's because of construction. East side, southbound 465, stop and go from 70 down to Washington Street. On the northwest side, southbound 465 slows from I-65 past Crawfordsville Road. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com with over 100 online casino-style games. Chumba Casino is your destination for non-stop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group, void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions 21+. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered to widespread rain into our Friday night. Lows will be down into the lower 40s. The return of some sunshine for our Saturday. Highs by Saturday afternoon will get into the lower 50s. Sunday's going to be a very nice day overall with lots of sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Do you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock!
My name is Nigel. That is Jason Hammer right over there. I think you and I agree that redistricting would have been a good idea for this state, because when I look down the, you go down the rabbit hole at 2026 and you see that the midterms have come and gone, and maybe there's a couple of seats that went to Democrats and not Republicans, and we could have changed that. That sucks.
Right.
Right.
And for me, I live in Indy.
Yes.
So I had the opportunity to perhaps fire Andre Carson, who does nothing. He's there as the legacy pick. He has done nothing to help the people in Indy. Zero. And the thing that frustrates me is that you've got so many Republicans from safe areas where they don't have Andre Carson or Frank Mervan up north. And that's why they're so high and mighty. Like, I don't know the mayor of Noblesville, Chris Jensen. Might be a good dude. I have no idea. Maybe we have stuff in common. No idea. Okay. But he tells the Indy Star, that basically he was deeply disappointed to watch Governor Braun and paid political consultants from Washington, D.C. attack the Indiana Senate, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy to say this when you're in an area that's not affected by the potential change, right? I'm wondering if Chris Jensen was trying to become the mayor of Indianapolis, or if he was in a Frank Mervan area running for his congressional seat. I wonder if he would feel the same way.
And it's not just Indianapolis. The big picture that Donald Trump is trying to get done is like, look, we have a thin margin and the midterms are coming up and Indiana could help. All right? This is the difference between having the majority or the minority.
Do you want 4 years of impeachment bullcrap or 4 years of whatever we have
and
now?
I also see your point about your representative for the past however many years, Andre Carson writing his grandma's legacy. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right.
So this guy in Noblesville, I'm deeply disappointed.
Right.
whatever.
Come to Indy, live here, be a Republican in Marion County. Watch how this county, the most populated county in the state, has been turned into crap by the Democrat Party. Now, Rob Kendall makes a point. Some of these Republicans are total zeros. Jefferson Shreve, total zero.
Would you rather have Jefferson Shreve in Andre Carson's seat or Andre Carson?
Probably Shreve with the hope somebody could primary him in 4 years. I know Shreve was the gun grabber that doesn't have an original thought in his head.
Yeah.
He just has a lot of money and thought, I'd like to, go to Washington. So, yeah, that guy's a total zero. Doesn't have a, spine at all. And we saw that when he ran for mayor here in Central Indy. His platform was, Joe Hogshead's doing a great job. Plus, I want to grab your guns, too. It's not the best option, but a bag of sand is better than Andre Carson. A bag of sand is better than Frank Mervan, who needed the help of Politico to out the sexual assault of his opponent during his race to somehow make her look weak. That's disgusting. That's who these people are. So that's why I get frustrated when all these Republicans, folks with an R next to their name, in very safe districts, come out there and try to be high and mighty. You don't live in Indy. Bite me. That being said, I'm not one of these Republicans that's in favor of the swatting that's taking place. What the hell is this?
Nobody's in favor of that.
Who the hell is doing this? I hope this is not something from out of market. Because I know Trump's been tweeting, and some of these D.C. big-time accounts have been posting on social media, ripping Indiana. Rightfully so, I think. But stop the swatting crap. They do that in other states. They do that in Washington, D.C. Yeah. We don't do that here. So if you're somebody that thinks this is cute, cut the crap. Stop the swatting. And while we're at it, Lawrence O'Donnell, help me out.
Stop the hammering.
Thank you.
Stop the swatting
and the hammering. Nigel Trump, speaking of, in the White House, just wrapped up a big meeting, press conference with New York City Mayor-elect Mamdani. Zohran Mamdani.
Don't mess with the Zohan. I don't think I'm ever going to pronounce his name correctly.
I don't think Trump is either.
Mandani.
Can you imagine if Biden were still the president?
Oh, are you kidding me?
But Trump still struggles with his name just a little bit. But, they just wrapped up a meeting. They had a press conference.
They had to be behind the closed door meeting, and then they were in the Oval Office.
Right.
Do we run some of that or no?
We got a little bit of it, okay? So this is the press conference, if you want to call it that, the meeting that Mamdani and Trump had from the Oval Office.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes. Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
Did you guys catch that? So Jackie Heinrich of Fox is talking to Mamdani, and Kurt, get ready to play that again, and ask him, you've called him a fascist before. You still believe that? He tries to answer, and Trump just cuts him off. Just say yes. It'll be easier for you.
Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes. Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
I've been called worse, kid.
Oh, wow.
So they spoke to the press for a little while. Do we have that YouTube link? Go ahead and play a little bit of how this thing got going.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. We've just had a great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them easily. And I congratulated him. And we talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. Anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York. And we've got them down, way down from last year. We have, as you know, I've been saying to a lot of people, Walmart said that Thanksgiving this year is exactly 25% less than last year. So that's good for New York, good for everybody. But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. I will say there's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Please.
I appreciated the meeting with the president, and as he said, it was a productive meeting focused on a place of shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America.
Okay, you can stop it right there. So the thing that I'm curious about, Nige, is that Mamdani talked a big game, anti-Trump, like even election night, his big victory speech was just crapping all over Trump. We're not going to participate in ICE. We're not going to deport anybody. And he goes up there today, Trump's sitting down, he's standing up, he's kissing the ring. Are the people of New York going to turn on this clown if he's not Johnny Tough Guy like he promised?
It doesn't matter if they're going to turn on him now because he's elected. And he needs to do this because he needs the money from the federal government. That's all
true.
it is. It's cash. So
and he's a socialist, so he needs other people's money for his success.
So Victor Madonna, or whatever his name is, you know,
Victor Madonna.
This is what is happening here. Donald Trump is saying, like, hey, good job. I want the people of New York to be successful. I want affordability, and I want you to facilitate that. I am a little confused here, you know, in terms of, like you said, a lot of rhetoric.
Right. But he went up there today and he smiled and played the useful idiot. Mamdani did. Now, I tried to get President Trump on the show today. I sent emails. I sent faxes. People still fax. I sent a fax request. Never heard back.
Damn.
But I got the next best thing. Here to talk about what happened today with his meeting with Mamdani. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the hotline AI President Trump.
Hammer and Nigel, thanks for taking my call. I am looking forward to a great meeting with New York City Mayor-elect Muhammad Ali. The socialist has agreed to come to New York City and meet with me in the Oval Office. Mom, Daddy looks like the kind of guy that orders a salad at McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
Zoran Metallica has also said he will not support mass deportations of illegals. Maybe I should deport him. I know he's from America, but so is Jennifer Lopez, and she is on the list, too.
Oh.
Anyway, where's Allison? Who was this turd that answered the phone? I wanted to wish Allison a happy birthday and see if she wanted me to take her on a date to the Tasty Freeze, where she can pull a Johnny Cougar and start sucking on my chili dog. Well, I have to get back to my meeting with Zeus McFloppy. Have a good one.
That's AI Trump right there.
It's like me. He got the names wrong. Although I was doing it on purpose. I'm not sure the president there was Zoran Metallica. Did I?
Zeus McFloppy? I think that's Matt Bear's burner account when he's going on dating apps.
No, that's the real thing, actually. Looking at the northwest side, southbound 465 jams from I-65 down to 74, then to West 10th Street. That's a 5-minute delay. Westbound 70 on the east side, crash at Emerson Avenue. It's on the right shoulder. After that, we slow down into the north split, then jammed on southbound 65-70 from the north split to the south split. Eastbound 75-minute delay, Harding into the south split, and northbound 65 on the south side, slow. Southport Road up to 465, and again after Keystone Avenue into the south split. A crash on the west side, Concord Street, north of 12th. Crash west side, 10th at Girls School. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Shop for the Black Friday Now sale with Grand Appliance to save on top brands like Cafe, GE, and more. Visit grandappliance.com or your local showroom for details. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
51 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. Now, you heard AI Trump there. He was wondering where Allison is. Yesterday was her birthday.
Yep.
I think she tied one on last night. I think she did some crazy stuff, so she had to call in today. But she did leave us a gift, Nige.
Oh, no.
At this point every week, we are gifted with a completely out-of-context weekend review of the Hammer and Nigel show made by producer Allison. Like, I like to think that I was bashing Rod Bray before it was cool. True.
Something about goat trying to hump us.
You don't want to poop your pants next to the Pope. It's not gay if it's TSA, man. Game on.
Get out of here. Go on, get.
I would imagine like Rosie O'Donnell's Thanksgiving underpants.
Oh, goodness.
Dark, gray, dingy.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Prep it.
Prep, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where they were taking down their pants and flogging their dolphins.
Squeeze me, baby, till the juice runs down my legs.
Tampon update exclusively on the Hammer and Nigel show. There's a Ponderosa in Coldwater, Michigan.
How do you know that?
Because I thought about making a road trip there, okay?
Warning, no sexual.
Did it warrant any young lady taking her britches off?
No.
Jeffrey Epstein had a tiny, extremely deformed penis shaped like a lemon.
There it is, the out-of-context weekend review from producer Allison on the Hammer and Nigel show.
Tony Katz.
The Affordable Care Act is not affordable, and the people who claim it's affordable now tell you that we have to pay subsidies in order to make it affordable for the people. Now, there was some talk that Democrats were going to try and engage some level of delay, air traffic controllers not getting paid, military not getting paid, and children starving in order to get their political way. And they think that that's progress. Children were going hungry, I was told.
Tony Katz, mornings 6 to 9 on 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.
Hey, if you're Christmas shopping on a budget, I get it. And if you still want to get your spouse something nice, PA Jewelers in Brownsburg. Truly unique pieces of jewelry you're not going to find anywhere else. And say you have an old family heirloom that you'd like to incorporate into a new design. They can do that as well. Hey, man, I've shopped the other places. PA Jewelers really does have the best prices, choosing not to mark their jewelry up like all the other big names. PA Jewelers in Brownsburg. Check them out and tell them Nigel sent you.
We know that around the holidays, things don't always go as planned. That's why Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. So make memories this season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Over 2,000 to choose from. And buy with zero down. Yes, zero down delivers. Every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It includes a 128-point vehicle inspection, plus a free Carfax history report. Plus, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. No matter where your plans take you, spread cheer all season long, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Happy holidays, Indiana. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations. Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
Hi, I'm Andy, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company.
As a product development manager, I make sure every piece of fine jewelry at Shane Company is meticulously designed for quality. From 14-karat gold chains, pearl necklaces, diamond studs, and of course, dream engagement rings. We ensure each piece meets our high-quality standards every step of the way, including the smallest details. Come see for yourself. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com. This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, designers of fine custom jewelry in Carmel.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
All right, brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indy. The Attorney General's office reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov.
Real quick, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't asked you guys in a couple days for this, but since this is the final show before Thanksgiving, if you want to say thank you to the Hammer and Nigel show, not for the amazing content we give you, but for how sexy we look on this camera.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
The least you can do is go to WIBC's YouTube page, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. We have to get to 150. If we get to 150, I get to go back and tell the 20-year-old somethings in the digital department to suck it.
Like it
so
when you do that.
Please help us out. If you hate 20-year-olds that think they know everything, that don't know crap, give us a like, give us a thumbs up on the WIBC YouTube stream. Is this anything? A 41-year-old man in Florida was marching down a street buck naked in the cold. It was actually a cold day in Florida.
No.
When the cops asked him what was going on, he said it was a TikTok prank.
Wow, great prank.
Now, this happened in Polk County.
Oh, no.
Which means the sheriff did a press conference, and that sheriff was Grady Judd.
Yes.
We did get some security footage from a Tesla. That's right. A man's going to work. It's 36 degrees. And this dude is walking down the road buck naked. He's not even wearing his socks. So this nice man called the sheriff's office. We responded, and there he is, marching down the side of the road. We asked him, what are you doing? Well, it's a TikTok challenge. Well, you don't even have your cell phone. You're really naked when you don't have your cell phone. Nope. So we arrested him for obvious violations of the law. He went to the jail without any clothes on.
Oh.
Buck naked.
Oh, that's
buck
not
naked.
good.
How do you march? Like, how would you march buck naked? If you were naked right now, let me try to.
On the YouTube chat.
On the YouTube chat, if you get on, YouTube.com, just type in WIBC Hammer Nigel. Like, if I'm marching naked, is this?
Hands are pumping,
is this
knees
a
are up. I think that's a march.
Is this a march? I'm not like in a good goose step, like a Hitler thing.
But you could do that same march with clothes on. I feel like if you're naked, you need to be swinging it around a little bit, letting everybody. There you go. Yeah. That's how you do it. Yeah. That's how you do it. That's how your babies are made.
That's how I'm marching.
That's how you made your children,
marching
right there.
Nude. Right.
Right. You got to get that helicopter thing going on. Let everybody know what time it is, Nige. Please, for the love of God, sit down.
Somebody clip that.
I think we just lost likes and thumbs up on the YouTube page, actually. This brings us to great moments in Sheriff Grady Judd history.
Yes.
If you've ever wondered what the phrase Rolex ugly means, This comes from a cross-dressing prostitution sting they had in Polk County.
This is Jason Bathurst. Now, I want you to think about this a minute, okay? You decide that you're going to hook up with a woman. She comes in, and she's already uglier than a mud fence, right? And then, as you start to engage, you find out, hey, this dudette is a dude, and look what he really looks like. You know, you try to drink him pretty, and you wake up the next morning, and you see this. Yeah, that's what we call Rolex ugly. Rolex ugly is you wake up the next morning and they're laying on your arm and your Rolex is there and you just chew your arm off and leave the Rolex. You just got to get out of there.
Rolex ugly, great moments in Sheriff Grady Judd history.
It's not just cancer care, it's the complete care you get at Hendricks.
And you can feel that spirit of excellence, trying to do what's best from a medical standpoint, but also trying to affect the patient and their family as you would a family member.
Hendricks Care is trying to meet the patient where they are. You know your body better than anyone else.
Do the cancer screening early.
An ounce of prevention versus a pound of cure.
Learn about health screenings at hendricks.org/cancer.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance, and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership. Enter Auto House Merkel. Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent at a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership. Book service now at autohousemerkel.com.
Truck drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, dry van, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
They met today, drizzle out there, and it's 50 degrees in downtown Indy. Occasional rain likely through late tonight. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:33. President Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani were at the White House, and it was their first meeting since the election.
He said it was a productive meeting focused on a place of shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States.
Mamdani said the focus was the affordability crisis, and Trump says he feels very confident Mamdani will do a good job as a mayor. Travelers without a real ID or passport could soon face an $18 fee to get through airport security. The fee would pay for a new program using biometric data to verify identity, says a public notice from the TSA yesterday. No start date given. Swatting calls usually come from fake numbers or computer voices, which makes it tough for police to track down who's behind them. Here's Ryan Hedrick.
When you think of 911, you think of someone calling. They're calling 911. That's kind of what we've all been trained to do for many, many years.
Daniel Elliott speaking with WIBC's Tony Katz. Elliott is in charge of Indiana's statewide 911 system.
These are things that are policy changes that we're going to have to look at, but we're also going to have to look at technology.
Elliott says swatting is still a problem in Indiana, even with advanced 911 tools like text alerts, voice translation, and highly trained dispatchers. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Bids are out to buy Warner Brothers Discovery from Paramount, Netflix, and Comcast. Paramount is the only one interested in purchasing the entire company. North Carolina State will host Florida State at 8 Eastern tonight. Hawaii will take on UNLV for a Mountain West battle set to kick off tonight at 10:30 Eastern. With your WIBC closing bell report, the Dow finished the day up 493 points to 46,245. The S&P 500 rose 64 points to 6602, and the Nasdaq gained 195 points to 22,273. WIBC News Time is 4:35. You've got traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute.
Football is back, and so are great hairlines. We Grow Hair Indy has helped former local professional football players get back in the game with full natural hair. You don't have to play pro ball to get pro-level results. Hey, it's Rob, and I knew I picked the right team when I needed a Hail Mary for my hair. I called We Grow Hair Indy. Whether you're tailgating, coaching, or watching from the couch, do it with confidence. Trade the sidelines for a hairline. Get back in the game at We Grow Hair Indy. Schedule your free evaluation today at WeGrowHairIndy.com. That's WeGrowHairIndy.com or call 317-522-2995. That's 317-522-2995. Enjoy being out and about this fall. Enjoy watching the games in person with your friends with confidence you haven't had in years. And you can do it with a trip to We Grow Hair Indy. 317-522-2995. 317-522-2995. Tell them Rob sent you.
Traffic at 436. What do you have, Matt Bear?
East side southbound 465 delayed 15 minutes, 72 south at Shadeland Avenue, and then south side eastbound 465 stop and go traffic from I-69 to Arlington for a 5-minute delay. Inbound 65 stop and go MLK to Meridian delayed 6 minutes, and eastbound 70 stop and go from Harding into the south split. Southbound 65 70 and stopped from the north split to the south split for a 13-minute delay. Inbound 69 stop and go 106 282nd for a 5-minute delay, and on the northwest side southbound 465 stop and go traffic from 65 down to Crawfordsville Road. Traffic sponsored by B Window. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered to widespread showers continue into our Friday night. Low temperatures will fall down into the lower 40s, and then sunshine returns to us on Saturday after a stretch of cloudy days with highs in the low 50s. I'm Wish TV Star Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Yeah, hi, I'm Nigel. Jason Hammer right over there with a very special in-studio guest.
Matt Bear's been in the studio 30 seconds, and I almost had to break his arm. So the way things happen in here is I am in charge of setting up the YouTube camera for our guests. And what we've learned is that if we have it at a certain angle, the microphone's out of your face, people can see you smiling. They like seeing your big muscles in your arms. We do this for Guy Relford, too. And you come in here, start touching stuff like you own the place. Guy Relford did this the other day, and you're screwing it all up. You've ruined Thanksgiving, Matt. Damn it! What the hell?
Nigel was all the way over there. Usually I just kind of rub his arm a little bit. But the camera was there, and that was first. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Hello.
How you feeling these days, Matt? We'd like to touch base with you and just see how you are. Because let's be honest, you talk about this all the time. You've done some living. How are you feeling?
I feel fantastic, man. I mean, peaks and valleys, brother. Just like everybody else, you know. But life's good to me, man. I mean, I'm downtown right now on this Beautiful foggy day.
Man, Nigel was bitching about that earlier. Like, it's not even been that cold. Like, we've had colder stretches of weather. It's just been so gray and dreary.
Moist.
Like Rosie's underpants.
Yeah. That's not what I was thinking, but it works.
What are your Thanksgiving plans?
My Thanksgiving plans, I'm going to be doing traffic, fellas. I'm going to be picking up the money, the good money on Thanksgiving. So, that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm going to try to deep fry a turkey, except using an air fryer. That's the plan.
Okay, so you're a deep fried turkey guy.
Yeah. And I've never done this before, but it's going to be Matt's Thanksgiving in Matt's apartment, so Matt's going to make a turkey for himself.
And it's going to be Matt's kitchen fire in Matt's apartment for the first time.
Yes.
No.
He can follow him just from Station 56 over there on Fort Wayne Avenue.
No family this time?
Not doing the family thing this year, and that's okay. I have family.
And you talk about that in your sobriety podcast, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Supporting sobriety.
Yeah, it's on Apple. It's anywhere you can find it. And Ryan Hedrick and I, we talked to the caregiver of the recovering alcoholics and addicts, the people that I tortured as a recovering alcoholic and the people Ryan tortured as a recovering addict. I'm kind of both, actually. But, yeah, we talk about it, and it's going to be a really big holiday coming up, especially if you're in your first year of sobriety. So that's...
Is there any bad blood with you and your family, Matt?
No, I don't think so. No, things are different, man. I'm a lot different right now, and I've gone through
I think you're better.
A lot of changes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying so. There are a lot of things in my personal life right now, and stop me. I'm sure you will if I bore you, but I'm learning how to grow up still, and that's kind of the thing. How far down I was with my alcoholism is. I spent several years there pulling off a bottle and, just having shakes and then getting out of the shakes, and then I go to recovery, relapse again, and it's a progressive disease. So when you relapse, it's like taking your first drink in a binge. It just pops you right back up to the level. And your liver feels it all of a sudden, and your liver gets bigger. So there are a lot of changes and a lot of things I'm still trying to understand about myself, and I know it sounds crazy. It's not very masculine to talk about those kinds of things, but you have to do it. You have to do it.
It's totally masculine, man. It's honest.
You're a real man.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you have to do it if you're going to stay sober. You have to say that I have these insecurities, and I have a lot more questions than answers right now.
Okay, I have a question for you. I'm going to cut you off right there.
Sure.
When you talk about your insecurities, do you hold it against people? And Nigel and I do this sometimes too, and we talk about this. If we come by with a beer or we come by with a shot and we're celebrating in studio, #1 ratings, look at us having a good time. Does that tick you off? Does that bother you? Is that hard for you?
No, it's not hard for me. I you guys, you do your things at the same time. When I used to go to really big family events, I went to a couple of them, and everybody would drink, and I'd go find my thing to do. One thing I have been talking about and thinking about a lot lately is my dating life. And I'm just being honest with you guys.
The YouTube chat talks about that too, man. That's weird.
How's it going?
One of the things that I don't want to say struggling with, I find a lot more difficult is one, you're 46, and two, you're single, and three, you don't have drinks anymore. You don't have drinks, and that was such a crutch for me. I loved going for drinks. I mean, it's easy. You could approach any woman and be like, hey, you want to go for drinks? She either turns you down or she accepts, one or the other.
Right.
And now it's like, hey, do you want to go with coffee? And, if
you could go with the Champ Kind line from Anchorman, how about some chicken and sex?
I love that.
It worked for Champ.
It did.
I'll take her through KFC, and then who knows what happens after that.
KFC and chill. That needs to be the name of your new line of merchandise. KFC and chill with Matt Bear.
KFC. Who knows what happens then? But it's you take away the drinks, and sometimes I do, and I have a program for this. I have people that can help me when I start thinking like this. Sometimes I think like, man, maybe I wouldn't, maybe I'd be married by now. Maybe I'd have, a family, I meet a woman and move in with her, and she has a couple of kids. We could be one big family and everything if I could drink. But
Matt,
that's how this disease tricks.
Listen.
I don't know about that.
I don't look like you. Now, I drink, I'm married, I get all that. But if I were a single man, I would trade having cocktails to look like you. Okay. You don't need to drink to pick up strange. I'm telling you, Matt.
Well, I appreciate that. I am really specific right now on who I date, too. I mean, she's going to be closer to my age, in her 40s, maybe 30s.
Non-drinker.
Non-drinker. non-drinker, preferably. Now, if she goes out with, the girlfriends one night and just kind of hangs out, has a company party, I don't care about that. Whatever. Come on home and...
Oh, interesting.
Hot damn. Here we go.
So Matt Bear's looking for a cougar swinger. That's what we've established here. Cougar swinger.
Oh, I already have the corner of the apartment where I'm going to install a swing.
Hey, so I want to do things in reverse today, okay? Because I do want to talk about some traffic issues and closures, bad news, good news. But before we do that, and we're going to bring you back for another segment, if that's all right.
Well, thank you.
Let's play the clip from your podcast first here.
Yeah, it's Supporting Sobriety Podcast, and Ryan, who does the morning news, and I get together and do these episodes and talk to the caregiver, the people we torment, and like I said, and coming up is the holidays, and we have Thanksgiving. Everybody's excited. I love to eat. For the first time for the recovered alcoholics, say in their first year of sobriety, this is tough sledding right here. This is hard.
Have a plan.
Yeah. You gotta. Thank you, Nigel. You gotta have a plan, and we're going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think about the times doing first things in sobriety myself and going to different family events and feeling uncomfortable. And nobody likes to feel uncomfortable, but when you come out of it, oh, baby, you get to surprise yourself in the end, and it's really, really nice. I went to my niece's 4th birthday party, and just doing this and going there and showing up sober, there was that anxiety, man. There was that anxiety because now I'm supposed to be responsible. And everything that I do for the first time right now, Ryan, is an uncomfortable situation if I'm going to put it plainly. I remember when I went on my first date, I was like, ugh! It's like, how am I going to entertain this woman without alcohol?
You mean I can't drink on the date? What am I going to do to loosen up, man? Come on.
It's chopping off my right arm. No, it's a beautiful thing because we go and we do these things, and I'll be damned if that first date wasn't fun. Close the deal.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Bravo.
my man.
Bravo, my man.
Hey, real quick, where can we find Supporting Sobriety? Because I really do think this is a podcast that can help so many different types of people.
Well, especially around the holidays, and thanks for saying that. Supporting Sobriety, any major podcast provider. I use Apple. You can use Spotify. You can Google us. We're there. And you can always contact us on the X or the Instagram. It's @sobriety_pod. At sobriety_pod. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can find me. I'm pretty easy to find on Facebook. You can shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you.
All right. So if Matt Bear's honesty doesn't warrant a thumbs up and a like on the YouTube feed, I don't know what does. Come on. We need 25 more to get us to our goal. Now, Matt, can you come back for one more segment? Because I need to find out who I need to swear at when I'm in traffic on Thanksgiving, okay?
I'd love to do all that. That sounds great.
Matt Bear's coming right back. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling, billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut, paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
I said it before, I'll keep on saying it. Galaxy Concrete Coatings, they're the best. My Galaxy Concrete coated garage floor is out of this world. Forget about epoxy. They don't use that stuff. They use polyurea, which is both beautiful and strong. It's durable. It's non-slip finish. It's going to protect. And they came in and got it done in as little as a day. Total pros. And I love the job they did so much. I had them back to do the concrete in my utility room in my basement. So whether it's a garage, basement, pool deck, indoor, outdoor area concrete of any kind, you can't go wrong with Galaxy Concrete Coatings. GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or give them a call, 751-9070.
Hamilton is coming. Tickets are on sale now for the Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning musical, Hamilton, in Indianapolis at Old National Center from December 2nd to the 14th. Get tickets at BroadwayInIndianapolis.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hellsberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for Mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for Dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop our Black Friday event for up to 65% off in-store or at hellsberg.com.
Press 1 for balances. Press 2 for deposits. Press 3 to scream into the void.
We get it. These days, it's all phone menus and chatbots. But business banking doesn't have to be that way. Bank with Horizon and discover the power of real AI, advisor intelligence. Real people who answer calls, know your business, and go above and beyond to help you succeed. Get started today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag, title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 2999 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
Express the heartwarming message that says love is about being together. Let a Pierce Jewelers diamond engagement ring be the symbol that says I love you. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Windows Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com.
Ease into game day at the Ultimate Colts Tailgate, happening at the Slippery Noodle, Sunday, November 30th. Doors open at 9:30. Good vibes, great food, and pregame fun with fellow fans.
We got Matt Bear in studio with us. What's going on?
Yeah, northbound 65 Hammer crash at 21st Street, and it is blocking a part of the exit ramp. The exit ramp is open, but it is partially blocked. We are slow back to the north split on that northbound side. Inbound 70, stop and go traffic, Sherman Drive to the north split. Then southbound 6570 is stopped because of construction. North split down to the south split. Eastbound 70 low to Belmont into the south split. Then southbound 65 stop and go from the south split past Keystone Avenue. South side eastbound 465 slows from I-69 over to Emerson Avenue. Northbound lanes tied after Southport Road up to 465. Traffic sponsored by B Window. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off, plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
50 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. All right, Matthew, please tell me about the kind of travel conditions I'm going to see, or if those who are traveling for Thanksgiving next week, what are we looking at?
Yeah, we had a couple of wins this week, and I rarely say that about traffic. We have bridge repairs done on southbound 6570. We talked a little bit about that week, and just a truck went into a train bridge, and they had to close a ramp and reduce some lanes. That's all done. Washington Street Bridge over Little Eagle Creek has reopened. That was shut down since March of 2024. So that has reopened, and that's very good for Westsiders. And Hannah Avenue Bridge opened this week. It's been closed since June, and that's part of 65 safety and efficiency, that construction project on the south side.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, on the east side this weekend, watch out for northbound 465 massive lane reduction starting tomorrow. So we'll be careful about that and just there's going to be a lot of people out, man. There's going to be.
Oh, great. So when I'm
traffic.
fleeing all the gunfire on the east side, now there's less lane for me to get the hell out of there.
I've been across the nation, people driving, going places, going to see grandma and grandpa, all that. Just use good decisions and take it easy in the construction zones. You won't see people working, but like with the one on I-65 on the south side, it is so narrow, and I don't mess around there anytime anyways, whether there's people working or not. So just be careful. Have a happy Thanksgiving,
What are you thankful for? I know it's such a cheesy, broadcaster Thanksgiving question, but you're like the Dos Equis dude, Matt. You're like the most interesting guy I know. What are you thankful for?
Most importantly, I'm thankful for the people I love, and that's the first and foremost thing. Secondly, I'm thankful to be alive today because
we are too, man.
Yeah, we came a little close on that one as well. I'm grateful to be here and to still be able to talk to everybody listens to WIBC.
And you help people, not just with your traffic reports. Your podcast helps people.
I remember when I was in my 20s and I'd look up Indianapolis radio, and one of my favorite memories is seeing this Radio Now website with this guy pointing at the camera like this, and I said, on air, Nigel, now. He's just pointing to the camera, and I'd look at WIBC and see how it was doing in the ratings. So for me to have this gig with you guys and hanging out with Kurt today, that's really cool too. I mean, you can count my blessings on 1,000 hands. It's really good.
You thanked everybody in here but me. Kiss my ass, Matt.
I said all you guys be able to talk about all
you know,
guys,
I don't even care that you're working next week. I don't care that you're on the clock for Thanksgiving. Kiss my ass.
I hope you starve.
Love you, Matt.
Love you, brother.
Love you guys. Thanks.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show. We are coming right back.
Behind you and get to a place where persistent pain doesn't control your life? The dedicated orthopedic experts at Community Health Network are here to turn those goals into a reality. With personalized treatment options that include robotic-assisted surgery, we'll help you feel your best so you can get back to enjoying your hobbies again. Learn more about your care options at ecommunity.com/ortho. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Black Friday deals are happening all month long at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. You can lease a new Ford Escape or a Bronco Sport for just $339 a month. Plus, you could save over $13,000 on a new Ford F-150. You always get more with Andy Moore's Get More Guarantee. More savings, more selection, and more for your trade. Buy your vehicle 100% online. It is so easy to do at AndyMooreFord.com, and Andy Moore will deliver it right to your door. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield is the place for your car, truck, and SUV. And if you've got a business, Andy Moore Ford is the place for your commercial vehicle. Not only to get your new medium to heavy-duty F-Series trucks, but their service bays can handle vehicles up to 35,000 pounds. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield for all the Black Friday deals. Check them out, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford. That's Andy Moore, M-O-H-R.
I love Andy.
AndyMooreFord.com.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days?
Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
When I was 48 years old, I had a massive heart attack.
Jake Query, sports radio host and announcer for the IndyCar Radio Network, shares his story as a registered organ donor.
I've always heard the assumption that I don't know about being an organ donor because if you go into the ER, they're going to be more anxious to get your organs. I'm kind of proof that's not the case. When your life is the one that's in the balance, your life is the priority.
Say yes to organ donation.
I have the opportunity to allow another group of people to continue the love and the beauty of life. Why wouldn't I do it?
To learn more, go to DonateLifeIndiana.org.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear why a Gas City man is in trouble with the law. Congresswoman Erin Houchin concluded a very busy and productive week, and you'll hear what she says about that. The safety of animals was discussed in Adams County, and you'll hear what was said. Those stories next after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 5 o'clock.
A New York state of mind. I'm Chris Foster. Fox News. President Trump has called New York City Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani a communist. He's called the president a fascist. They put all that aside today at the White House.
What I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers.
I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually. And some very liberal people, he won't surprise them because they already like him.
They talked about affordability and the Middle East. Ukraine's President Zelensky says President Trump's proposed peace deal with Russia forces him to choose between his country's dignity and allied support.
He'll have to like it, and if he doesn't like it, then, they should just keep fighting, I guess.
The deal has Ukraine ceding territory to Russia.
Zelensky said today his country is ready for peace, but President Trump's really putting him between a rock and a hard place. Trump has offered Ukraine a security guarantee that's modeled on NATO's famous Article 5 that commits the U.S. and the European allies to treat a future attack on Ukraine as an attack on all. It would also require U.S. military defense.
Fox's Jillian Turner. Stocks in the day higher. There is optimism about another interest rate cut next month.
New York Fed President John Williams said that he sees room for a cut in the near term. All of the 11 S&P 500 sectors rose, and drug maker Eli Lilly hitting a milestone today and becoming the first healthcare firm to hit a market capitalization of $1 trillion as booming demand for its weight loss drugs has boosted its shares. Dow winners, Home Depot, American Express, and Sherwin-Williams. The Dow decliners, Microsoft, Walmart, and Nvidia. The Dow up 493 points. The Nasdaq higher by 195. S&P 500 up 64.
Fox's Hillary Barsky just in. North Dakota's Supreme Court upholds the state's near-total abortion ban passed in 2023, reversed by a judge last year. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
A Gas City man sentenced to 25 years in prison today. You've got a cloudy sky and it's 50 degrees in the Circle City. The low tonight is 45 and occasional rain possible for the next several hours. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:02. Johnson County prosecutors say Austin Cohey is also doing 3 years in work release and 2 years of probation. They say Cohey sexually abused a child in 2021. Greenwood police looked into this and filed charges against Cohey. He also has a criminal past of armed robbery. If you're sick of online scams and worried about fraud, Congresswoman Erin Houchin just introduced a bipartisan bill today called the Strategic Task Force on Scam Prevention Act.
To combat the growing wave of fraud targeting Americans. This bipartisan bill will help protect families and seniors.
Houchin also pushed the Unlocking Our Domestic LNG Potential Act to lower energy costs and keep the U.S. leading in energy production. The Adams County Board of Zoning Appeals denied a proposed dog breeding facility yesterday. John Herrick explains why.
The applicants wanted to breed Rottweilers and Boxers, but they were denied the variance that was required to proceed. Lots of concerns were raised about the safety of the dogs from several citizens, including this woman Allen, who spoke to the board in the meeting that was open to the public.
Puppy mills is not the answer for Adams County or any county.
And those who provide animal service rescues say they are relieved by the board's decision. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
As National Family Caregivers Month concludes, the Alzheimer's Association is calling attention to the critical, often unpaid burden carried by dementia caregivers in Indiana.
So in Indiana alone, there's over 121,000 individuals ages 65 and over who have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's or another dementia. And then on top of that, the caregivers, that's 219,000 individuals who are caring for those individuals.
Kevin Enders from the Alzheimer's Association Greater Indiana chapter, and the Indiana Pacers take on the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight. The tip-off is at 7. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute. It's 5:04.
We know that around the holidays, things don't always go as planned. That's why Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. So make memories this season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Over 2,000 to choose from. And buy with zero down. Yes, zero down delivers. Every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It includes a 128-point vehicle inspection, plus a free Carfax history report. Plus, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. No matter where your plans take you, spread cheer all season long, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Happy holidays, Indiana. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations. Select models, approved credit, warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:05, here's Matt Bear.
Southbound 465 on the east side, jammed 72 Washington, again Brookville Road down to 74. Inbound 69, stop and go 106, 282nd, a 4-minute delay. Inbound 70 slows, rural to the north split, then southbound 65, 70 stopped from the north split to the south split for a 13-minute delay. Inbound 65, stop and go 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic, Belmont to the south split, a 4-minute delay. On the northwest side, southbound 465 slows from I-65 down to West 10th Street. And then northbound 465 on the east side slow from Penn Pike up to I-69. Eastbound 465 stop and go Westfield Boulevard over to Allisonville Road. Crash east side 30th of Mithofer. Crash on the west side 10th of Girls School Road. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. As temps begin to drop, it's time to get your heating tuned up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. 24/7 availability and free second opinions. Book now at onehourindy.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
In the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
We will continue to track scattered to widespread rain into our Friday night. Lows will be down into the lower 40s, and then we will dry out with the return of some sunshine for our Saturday after a stretch of cloudy days. Highs by Saturday afternoon will get into the lower 50s. Sunday's going to be a very nice day overall with lots of sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
Well, Hammer, when you've lost those chicken heads on The View, you've lost it all, okay? We played some audio yesterday of Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is a Democrat representative out of Texas who was implicating that Lee Zeldin took money from Jeffrey Epstein. Lee Zeldin, by the way, works in the Trump cabinet. He was a representative in New York.
Wasn't just Lee, it was a number of people, but Lee's been the one that has been the voice saying, hey, idiot, you got the wrong Jeffrey Epstein. There was a donor who was a doctor somewhere whose name just happened to be Jeffrey Epstein.
Unfortunately.
But listen how cocky Timu Cardi B was on the floor yesterday.
Folks who also took money from somebody named Jeffrey Epstein, as I had my team dig in very quickly.
Oh.
Mitt Romney, the NRCC, Lee Zeldin, George Bush, Win Red, McCain Palin, Rick Lazio. I just want to be clear. If this is the standard that we're going to make, just know we're going to expose it all. And just know that the FEC filings, they are available for everybody to review. This is absolutely ridiculous.
So Lee Zeldin comes out and says, on behalf of the group here, Representative, you got the wrong Jeffrey Epstein. People can have the same name. This was some doctor, Dr. Jeffrey Epstein, who was like an old man and had been donating to like Republican causes for a long time. So this is how, before we get into The View, this is how Jasmine Crockett tried to walk it back.
My team, what they did is they Googled, and that is specifically why I said a Jeffrey Epstein. Unlike Republicans, I at least don't go out and just tell lies. Because it was not the same one, that's fine. But when Lee Zeldin had something to say, all he had to say was it was a different Jeffrey Epstein. He admitted that he did receive donations from a Jeffrey Epstein, so at least I wasn't trying to mislead people.
No, you knew exactly what you were doing. You were smearing him. You were smearing him. I said a Jeffrey Epstein. I don't believe that. We had this debate yesterday. And correct me if I'm wrong, Hammer, you thought Crockett is an idiot, and I do too. But I think she knew exactly what she was doing by putting Zeldin's name in the same, in the same bucket as Epstein, even though it wasn't the same guy. It wasn't the Jeffrey Epstein. It was a Jeffrey Epstein. She knew he was smearing him.
Sure, I just thought, and again, I think we both have the same ultimate goal here, agreeing that she's a moron. I thought she probably found out afterwards, oh crap.
Maybe.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because if she's an idiot, I promise her staff are idiots. And they probably tried to come up with some sort of cockamamie excuse to justify it. That's where I was at. So today, fast forward to earlier today, even The View has a hard time with her bull crap.
It's not true that they took money from Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. So is this a different Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, it's a different It's so confusing
but Joy,
and annoying.
This is why people get so frustrated with politicians. Yeah. Something horrible was done. We all agree on that. Epstein engaged in horrific crimes. Yeah. But people care more about, well, my team didn't do it, your team did. Yeah.
And why is this a political issue?
Exactly.
But also sex abuse of children.
When she said, my team looked into this quickly, when you're going to throw out an accusation that big, which we all know this case is that big. Yeah. Just own it, say it was a mistake, and move on, because to then try to say, well, they lie and we don't lie, again, it's the distrust in Congress and our politicians.
But the bottom line is, and you've said this before, Sarah, this is not a partisan issue. This is not a political
but I'm speaking purely to don't sling an accusation out on the congressional floor and not dial it back quickly, abruptly say, I got it wrong, and move on, because it isn't political. It's criminal.
She got it wrong. I believe she did it on purpose. Her team is a bunch of idiots and Googled it and said, he got donations. Zeldin got donations from Epstein. I do think she knew what she was doing, and I do think she was trying to smear him. And then all she has to, because that's the way the media works. That's the way this whole thing works. You go back and say, I got it wrong, whatever. That's the way this whole thing works, and people forget it, but they don't forget Zeldin and Epstein in the same sentence. And the rest of those people that you mentioned.
You know what I think? I think it's time to play a round of Is It Racist?
It's time to play Is It Racist?
Now, for those who may be new to the Hammer and Nigel show, here to explain how we played this game is AOC.
Is it racist? Is something racist, yes or no?
Democrat rep from Florida, Sheila Sheriffless McCormick.
Oh, I know this name.
Oh, and you got a poster hanging up on your wall.
I'm a big fan.
She pulled the race card because a federal grand jury indicted her for allegedly diverting millions in disaster aid and using the money to fuel her 2021 congressional campaign. So people are donating money, think they're helping hurricane relief or a fire disaster, and they're really going to her campaign. So she was indicted in a federal court by a grand jury, and she claims that it's because Congress likes to intimidate people of color.
It's an unjust indictment, and it seems like these intimidation tactics have been pervasive. We spent all week seeing different members getting censured, all in hopes of intimidating and kind of distracting from the Epstein files. And I look forward to my day in court so I can prove myself and actually state the truth. But if this is what Congress is becoming, where they're always trying to intimidate you, scare tactics, especially attacking minorities, black and brown people, then we're going to have to keep fighting for the district.
Yeah. She didn't address the actual question, the notion that she stole money from FEMA to fund her campaign. Didn't address any of that. She just said that, mentioned something about Epstein, for God's sake. No, this is not racist. This has nothing to do with race.
It has everything to do with you funneling disaster relief for your own campaign, you crook. Now, if that's not enough to make you drink, how about this? How about a little booze news, Nigel?
You set him up and I'll knock him back, Lloyd. One by one.
We are Curry Booze News, cause it's really fun.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
Nigel presents
Booze News, Booze News.
Time for
Booze News.
Dateline Las Vegas.
Okay.
So this past Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys were at the Las Vegas Raiders. If you're a Cowboys fan or a gambler or somebody that's into fantasy football, you may have noticed that the Cowboys had some key players that were benched in that game.
Oh, CD Lamb?
Yes, their star receiver was one of them.
That's a big name in the NFL, and he was benched?
Correct. CD Lamb and another wide receiver, Pickens, were benched because they missed curfew ahead of the game.
Ooh.
And reports were saying they were in a Las Vegas casino, drunk and throwing up until the wee hours of the morning.
Well,
now,
you'll have that.
The best part of this story is CD Lamb. He was upset that people thought he was throwing up. Quote, "It's a disrespect to even suggest that I was throwing up. I know how to hold my liquor." So of all the things that took place there, he's not upset that they busted him breaking curfew, did not deny he was in the casino, didn't deny that he was drinking. He was ticked off that people thought he couldn't hold his liquor, and that's where he draws the line.
And the thing is, he probably could have played flawlessly.
Against the Raiders, hell yeah, he could have.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that really broke his spirit. Oh, whoa.
Hey.
I may have been out late. I may have been in a casino, may have been drunk, but don't act like I can't hold my booze. I feel like that's something Nigel would say if you were an NFL wide receiver and were accused of this kind of stuff. Now, earlier in the show, Nige, we had AI Boss Hogsett on the program.
That's right.
And he sounded very good.
Yeah.
But now that a couple hours have gone by, and I feel like happy hour has kicked in.
Happy hour, yeah.
Here to weigh in on what it's like to have some cocktails and even offer encouraging news to you, Nigel. Please welcome back to the show.
No way.
AI Boss Hogsett.
Hey, Nigel. You don't look fat today. You got a cigarette and a bottle of hooch. I ain't running for nothing. I ain't on the ballot. But seriously, I really respect your back fat and damaged liver. That's pretty cool.
See? Compliments from Boss Hogsett's AI version.
My liver is fine. I had my labs a couple of months ago. Thank you, though, for being concerned. AI Hogsett. Thank you.
Speech seemed a little bit more slurred.
He did.
A little slowed down.
Happy hour.
It'll get you. All right, Matt Bear, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? Looking at the south side here in Scanner chatter about a serious crash. Hannah Avenue and South Arlington Avenue. 2 cars involved possible injury and entrapment, and one of the cars took off, left the scene. Crash on the west side, 10th Street at Girls School Road. Inbound 70, stop and go rural to the north split. Inbound 65 slows 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70, 5-minute delay Belmont into the south split, and northbound 65 stop and go traffic after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. On the east side, southbound 465 jam 72 south at Shadeland. That's a 10-minute delay. And then inbound 69 stop and go 106th Street to 465. On the northwest side, southbound 465 stop and go traffic from 65 down to Crawfordsville Road. That's a 10-minute delay. We continue to be slow down to West 10th. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, shipping supplies, and services to get your packages there safely. Even custom cards and wrapping paper. Staples. That was easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now we got some clouds, a little light rain, 49 at the American Standard Heating Weather Center. We'll play a fun round of Are You Okay With This? That's coming up. We'll hear from our pal Olivia Rondo from Breitbart. She was in the room when J.D. Vance was talking about the economy and the jobs.
She's great.
We'll get her thoughts on that and the Epstein stuff. Beer Sample Friday kickstarts the weekend. All of that's coming up. But right now, caller number 9 at 239-9393. We're going to give you tickets to go see Weird Al Yankovic next August at Ruoff. Outdoor awesome show. Tickets, I believe, are on sale now. But you can win them. Weird Al, who should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 239-9393. Caller number 9. Good luck.
Holy cow! Another beautiful play for Indiana.
A new coach, a new team, a new energy in Bloomington.
You're going to see a bunch of guys that are all about winning. They play incredibly hard.
Coach Darren DeVries is ready to write the next chapter in Hoosier basketball.
We love what I think the fans are going to be able to see in terms of how we approach every game.
IU basketball is back. Up next, Kansas State. Tuesday at 8 on the home of the Hoosiers. 93 WIBC.
Only trust the experts when it comes to selling a home and buying a new one. I'm talking about Mark Dietel, local real estate expert. Only one I'd trust to sell my home and find me a new one. How about Troy in Connorsville? He considered himself a real estate challenge, so to speak. He wanted to sell his home for over market value and then buy a home near his favorite hunting area with land and no HOAs close to town. Miraculously, the Mark Dietel team did it all. They found the perfect new home at a great price and sold the current home in 10 days for $10,000 over list.
Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. That's right, he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Call Mark Dietel today, 317-755-4232, or visit markdietel.com. That's Mark, Dietel, markdietel.com.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 29.99 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
JMV here. It's the most wonderful time of the year at Miss M's Home and Garden. Join them this Saturday, November the 22nd, and Sunday, November the 23rd, for their annual holiday open house. Stroll through the garden shop to shop the festive decor, enjoy food samples, and sign up for giveaways and door prizes with your purchase. Fresh cut trees, greenery, wreaths, porch pots, and more will fill the greenhouse. Bring your family and friends to enjoy the festivities. Miss M's is located on State Road 135, south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling, billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
It's B Windows' biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com.
Trust me. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's Diamond Engagement Ring Store.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Oh, yeah!
So Hammer, a guy named Bob Selland, was supposed to play Santa for a business in Washington, right?
Okay.
Get up in the Santa outfit with the beard and stuff. But it was revealed to have... He murdered his wife in 2011.
Oh, well, that took a turn.
He has since been asked not to come back to the property. Here is the sister of the murder victim and the guy who hired the Santa talking about the whole issue.
People aren't aware. Here's a perfect example. They're not aware. I don't blame them at all. I couldn't imagine a child sitting on a murderer's lap. I would not want that for my child.
And we totally agree with that. I mean, we didn't know his past. On behalf of my parents who run this establishment, they just want to apologize for any misconceptions. We've basically told him to not come around until we have a chance to speak to him.
Are you okay with this company saying, nah, we don't want the murder Santa anymore?
My question is, why is he out of jail? Why is he able to be Santa here if he murdered his wife?
Yeah,
did he only serve, 14 years for murdering his wife? Like, I need some more information here before I just totally throw this guy under the bus. Look, when you're hiring people to work with kids, you should absolutely do your homework. But what if we found out that his wife was some lunatic that was trying to kill him and try to kill his family, and he killed her first, but he got convicted of it? Does that change things? I don't know. Why is he out of jail? I don't know. Was Ryan Mears the prosecutor? Probably. So there's a lot of variables in play here, Nige. But you got to do your homework when you're hiring Santa.
Okay.
Justified or not, you don't want murderers.
Sure. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? A woman in New Mexico has gone viral after posting this TikTok video of her eating Chick-fil-A in a car with her pet turkey.
Oh, for God's sake.
It sits, I've seen this. It sits in a dog bed and suddenly kind of starts pecking at the food.
Say good morning. Say good morning. Say perfect. We are doing Chick-fil-A again this morning. I got the sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast bowl. That's a big bite. So I'm going to have... You got me. Okay, eat the egg. Here. Good boy.
Ugh.
Was it scrumptious?
Oh.
Good. So happy for you.
You've seen this video,
I've seen
Nige?
this video. It's gross. The bird pecks at the egg on her fork, and then she eats the rest of the egg.
Oh.
There's so much going on in the video.
Okay.
In this video, are you okay with this?
So this is my
any way?
follow-up question, and I really need an honest answer. Is she hot?
That's my answer.
Would I?
Yes.
Then I'm all right with it. The difference between being the weird fat chick that has a pet turkey and the quirky out-of-the-box thinker that has a pet turkey is all dependent on how she looks. So that's my answer. If I would, then I'm all right with it.
Okay.
That being said, we've got Olivia Rondo of Breitbart coming up next. We'll talk a little bit about the Epstein files. Things have kind of slowed down on all the talk about the files.
Hey, man, it's backfiring on the Democrats. Big time.
We'll talk to her and a very special Thanksgiving edition of Beer Sample Friday is all on the way right after we break down and have a look at the news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Who he will work with. It's raining on Monument Circle. Occasional rain continues through around 11 tonight. Right now, 50 degrees and lows tonight in the lower to mid 40s. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:30. It's with New York City's incoming mayor. That's what President Trump says.
Previous insults and threats of withholding funding were all forgotten as President Trump welcomed New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani to the Oval Office.
I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually.
Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, says his campaign won over supporters of President Trump's in New York by talking about the same concerns as the president.
Cost of living, cost of living, cost of living. And they spoke about the cost of groceries, the cost of rent, the cost of Con Ed, the cost of childcare.
President Trump says he and Mamdani also discussed public safety and building more housing.
That's Fox's Jared Halpern. Temperatures in Indiana are supposed to hover over around the freezing mark by next weekend throughout Indiana, especially in the mornings and evenings. Aaron Updike with the National Weather Service says there might be some frozen precipitation.
Right now, it looks more on the snow side if we did get anything frozen. Like I said, it's still too far out to get any kind of details.
And he says they'll know more about it as they get closer. Congresswoman Erin Houchin of Indiana's 9th District is laser focused on protecting victims. The House just passed a bill demanding full transparency on the Jeffrey Epstein files, which is huge.
Anyone involved in these horrific crimes must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Plus, Houchin said today Congress is tackling the crime issue in Washington, D.C., pushing legislation that brings back cash bail for serious crimes. Good news for your wallet. The cost of this year's Thanksgiving dinner is down 5% thanks to retailers slashing the price of a 16-pound turkey by 16%. Even though wholesale turkey costs are up, grocery stores are using deep discounts on the bird to draw in shoppers. And college football for tonight, North Carolina State hosts Florida State at 8 o'clock and UNLV hosts Hawaii at 10:30. Both kickoffs are tonight, Eastern Time. News time, 5:32. Your traffic now with Matt Bear.
This is the east side where we have a stall. Southbound 465 after Washington Street. It's in the
Center lane, that is blocked. Traffic jammed up back to I-70 at 8-minute delay. Inbound 70, stop and go rural into the north split. Then southbound 65-70 delayed 14 minutes through the construction zone. North split down to the south split. Eastbound 70, stop and go traffic from Belmont into the south split. A 4-minute delay. And inbound 65 slows 29th to Meridian. Again, delayed 4 minutes. Northwest side, southbound 465, stop and go from I-65 to Crawfordsville Road. Northeast side, northbound 465 slows from East 56 up to I-69. It's a crash north of downtown, 21st Street at I-65. Somebody sideswiped the other car. And a crash on the south side, Thompson Road east of Keystone Avenue. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Transform your bath and double the value. It's B Window's Black Friday bath sale. Buy one bath, get one free. Plus no interest and no payments for 24 months. Call now or visit bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Heating Weather Center.
Scattered to widespread rain into our Friday night. Lows will be down into the lower 40s. The return of some sunshine for our Saturday. Highs by Saturday afternoon will get into the lower 50s. Sunday's going to be a very nice day overall with lots of sunshine and highs in the mid to upper 50s. I'm Wish TV Star Trek 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
The Hammer and Nigel Show.
Let's turn on
93 WIBC.
All right, let's have a demonstration.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show. My name is Nigel. That is Jason Hammer right over there. Donald Trump signing the Epstein bill. The Epstein Files Transparency Act going to force the Department of Justice to release even more details on the Epstein case. Covering it all is Breitbart.com and politics editor Olivia Rondo. Olivia, thank you for coming on the show today. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I'm great.
I also definitely want to mention I listened to the whole thing. We even played some clips yesterday of your guys' policy discussion with the Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance. So I definitely want to get to that towards the end of this. But talk to me about this Epstein bill. What does it do? What's in it, do we think? And what's happening moving forward?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot more drama from what we saw that played out last week when the House Oversight Committee released thousands of documents from Epstein's estate. So hopefully we will see the truth, which is that all of these Democrats, well, not all of these Democrats, obviously, but several of these powerful Democrats were in communication with Jeffrey Epstein, receiving donations from Jeffrey Epstein well after he was convicted of child sex crimes in 2008 or 2009. And they're all playing down now, but I think we're going to see a lot more fallout. And like Larry Summers, the former Treasury Secretary under Bill Clinton, and really the leader of Harvard, Jasmine Crockett blaming Lee Zeldin for getting a supposed donation from Jeffrey Epstein, and it wasn't the right Epstein. So
it was a Jeffrey Epstein.
Dr. Jeffrey Epstein, totally different.
By the way, that thing with Jasmine Crockett, where she tried to backtrack and say, I said a Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't say it was the Jeffrey Epstein. It was probably about the most comical thing on our show yesterday. But my question is, I feel like Donald Trump, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Donald Trump tried to kill this thing a couple of months ago. He was fighting against it, and then he finally just said, screw it. Let's go ahead. Release whatever you got. I don't care.
Yeah, and if I'm listening to what he was saying correctly, he was basically saying that the Democrats are going to use this as a hoax against him, and he wanted to make sure that it wasn't distracting from the wins that Republicans are getting. And so that's his prerogative to do what he wants to do on that. I think that a lot of his base hated that idea, and I was quite critical of that idea, to be frank, and on my own personal page. So I'm glad that he actually changed his mind and is releasing these, because so far, from what we've seen from the House Oversight Committee last week, it makes the Democrats look bad. I think the truth is just shining light on who was receiving these donations, who was protecting Jeffrey Epstein, who was still talking to Jeffrey Epstein, and basically colluding with Jeffrey Epstein against Donald Trump. Because from what we've seen from these files so far, Jeffrey Epstein did not like Donald Trump. He said he was the worst person he's ever met, and he was colluding and coaching the delegate from the U.S. Virgin Islands during Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer turned critic, in 2019. So he was helping Democrats fight against Donald Trump. He does not like Donald Trump. So I think these files are going to show that.
Olivia, Jason Hammer here. So this may be just like a basic-ass caveman-style question here, but I've got such low expectations when things like this happen in Washington, D.C. If you had to bet your life savings, is anybody going to be arrested for doing horrific things to underage girls on Epstein Island as a result of this file dump? Is anybody going to jail here?
I would not even bet $1 on it. I really would. And it's really unfortunate because as Americans, we want to trust our government and the people we have elected to lead us and everything. But if you guys remember from several months ago when Attorney General Pam Bondi, first took her role, she said that the New York FBI field office had lost or hidden or maybe even destroyed hundreds or thousands of documents related to Epstein. So are we even going to know everything that happened? I don't think so. So maybe those files were the ones that could lock people up or whatever. But from what we've seen so far, it just seems like we have very not necessarily criminal action taken just yet, but things that make people look very, very bad, like receiving money from him and receiving advice from him.
Yeah, what did House Democrat? I'm looking at this Breitbart headline right now. The House Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries. Did he solicit donations from Epstein and ask him what happened with that? And I think he asked him to meet with Obama.
This is literally insane, and I'm glad you asked because very few other news outlets besides Breitbart are talking about this. And of course, Jeffries is denying everything. But a firm that he hired, Dynamic SRG, a few years back when he was really first coming up during the Obama administration, and this email actually called him Brooklyn's version of Obama, which is literally crazy. But this firm sent an email to Epstein asking him for money, asking him to come to dinner with him, and asking him to meet then President Obama, just begging for Epstein's support. And might I remind you that Epstein was convicted of procuring a child prostitute in 2008. And he served time for that. And he got off on early release, but that did not wipe his conviction clear. People knew who Epstein was at that time in 2012 and 2013. So these people have no shame. And, of course, Jeffries denied all involvement and said he doesn't remember that email. I don't think he ever met Epstein. He didn't come to dinner with me and Obama.
Sure.
But you would have had him at dinner if Epstein wanted to because you guys reached out to him. I don't buy it at all.
Olivia, has anybody asked these Democrats, whether it be Hakeem Jeffries or Stacey Plaskett or Jamie Raskin, where was all of this level of curiosity during the 4 years that Joe Biden was the president? Because they had the information. The trial, the conviction of Ghislaine Maxwell, I believe, took place during the Joe Biden years. Where was all this curiosity then?
Yeah, I'd really love to know the answer to that question because now that they've been questioned on it and say, why are you guys talking to him and why were you not worried about it during Biden? They're all saying, well, he was a constituent just like any other American. Guys, go read the article. They really said he was a constituent.
Yeah, Virgin Islands,
I guess they could get away with that because he owned one of the islands in the U.S. Virgin Islands and probably unspoken things went down there. But he was no ordinary constituent. I think that I would hope that even Democrat voters can see through that lie because I really don't think that anybody is that stupid to just say, oh, well, Jeffrey Epstein was our constituent and we didn't really care to look into it until Trump got into office because we just want to blame the whole thing on Trump. It was very clear. If you guys look through the files, Jeffrey Epstein hated Donald Trump.
Dude, I got to tell you, we're speaking with Breitbart news politics reporter Olivia Rondo. Olivia, I was down in the Virgin Islands this past year, and we were on a catamaran. I was on St. John or St. Thomas or somewhere, and like we were on this tourist catamaran. They literally stopped the boat and pointed out to all its passengers, and ladies and gentlemen, as if like we were looking at the Grand Canyon or something. They said, ladies and gentlemen, to the right you'll see Epstein Island. Like they were,
my God!
It's a tourist spot on your tour,
like some sort of tourist attraction. And
was it dead silent, or did everybody cheer?
No, it was dead silent. We were all just kind of looking around, like, okay.
Bill Clinton stood up and gave it a big round of applause. It was weird.
Oh wow! Real quick before we let you go, you had the I watched the whole thing, and we played some clips yesterday. This policy discussion in D.C. you had with Vice President Vance. Tell us about it.
Oh my gosh, I'm almost still buzzing from that because the adrenaline in that room was so high. He was interviewed he was interviewed by our Washington bureau chief, Matt Boyle, who has interviewed the president multiple times, interviewed presidents from other nations several times.
Yeah,
so
we've had Matt on the show for sure.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, he's the best that we've got, basically. So he, multiple times, the vice president said that he only trusts to get his news from Breitbart, only trusts to get his news from Boyle. And he even tried to tell Jeff Bezos to poach Boyle just to make the Washington Post more trustworthy. So we're glad that he didn't leave us.
Don't do that.
But, he told us some great updates on the economy, saying basically what the Americans needed to hear was that it does take some time to undo Bidenflation, but we have seen drops in gas prices, egg prices, and we're going to continue seeing those. And another thing that I thought was really great that he brought up was we are not going back to the Republican Party of 20 years ago, and he even called out some of their allies in Congress. He said some of our guys in Congress are really good guys, but they want to take us back to the GOP of the 90s.
Yeah, like the Bush era. The Bush era is
we don't want to go back. We do not want to go back, and I think that Vance really carved out his place in the MAGA movement. I mean, he already has, but he reiterated that yesterday when he's speaking to, the midterm and 2028 voters saying, guys, don't worry about it. I'm not taking us back to the party of Bush. I think that's what he was trying to say.
Thank God. Well, you can watch that entire thing with Breitbart and J.D. Vance and Matt Boyle at Breitbart.com. We're speaking with politics reporter Olivia Rondo. Olivia, have a great weekend. We'd love to have you on again sometime.
Thanks, Nigel and Jason. I really appreciate it. Would love to come back on.
So we've got something different for Beer Sample Friday today, Nige.
Sometimes we've substituted beer for, somebody brings us in a special bottle of whiskey. We'll try that for Beer Sample Friday. So what? We're not picky, right?
What if I told you it's a soup?
I'm intrigued. Okay.
I'll explain when we come back. Beer Sample Friday next.
Health gives you the ability to love more, feel more, be more. Health gives you the ability to live an extraordinary life. Because every day, no matter the challenges, is a chance to breathe, laugh until your belly aches, cry because you care so much, and experience everything that makes your life truly extraordinary. For 150 years, Franciscan Health has been there, watching extraordinary lives unfold. Love your extraordinary life.
You better hurry. You don't want to miss out on Thompson Furniture's biggest Black Friday sale ever. It's going on right now. My wife and I love Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. We shop there. We have furniture from there, indoor and outdoor furniture and mattresses. Save up to $800 on top brand mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Get 50% off all Flex Steel and Lazy Boy. And don't forget about free delivery within 75 miles. Hurry, sale ends Monday.
Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Free delivery and setup if you live within 75 miles of their store. And what I love about these guys is that, yes, it's owned and operated by the same family since 1927. They love doing stuff in the community, but they love our listeners. They love the Hammer and Nigel show. They take care of us, so you guys take care of these guys. Next time you need a love seat or a Tempur-Pedic mattress, you name it, the place to go is Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Spencer and the gang will take care of you. Make sure you tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
What's Jeff Saturday up to these days? Retiring from football means a lot of things for a guy like me. It means more time to pick up some hobbies, like baking, puzzles, and some gardening. It also means pinching pennies. And that's why I look for unclaimed property at indianaunclaimed.gov. Look, it's your money, and they want you to have it. So check indianaunclaimed.gov or text Jeff to 46220 and search now.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Do you need furnace or heat pump service? Need to find a local well-trained expert you can trust, like Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling? We'll find that independent American Standard Air dealer at IndyHomeComfort.com.
As temps begin to drop, it's time to get your heating tune-up with 1-hour heating and air conditioning, 24/7 availability, and free second opinions. Book now at onehourairindy.com.
See Pierce Jewelers' breathtaking selection of lab-grown diamonds, refined to perfection and value. It's the new choice in diamonds. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Join us for Downtown Indy Alliance's 63rd Annual Circle of Lights, presented by IBEW Local 481, Friday, November 28th, with live entertainment featuring acts from ISO's Yuletide Celebration, the Indianapolis Children's Choir, and Clayton Anderson. Go to downtownindy.org/holidays.
Yeah, that's right. It's Soup Sample Friday. I'll explain coming up right after Matt Baer has a look at the roads.
All right, fellas, looking at the east side, southbound 465 after Washington. A stall in the center lane, traffic jam past I-70, and that's a delay of 24 minutes. Inbound 70, stop and go Sherman to the north split. Southbound 65-70 jam north split down to the south split, a 7-minute delay. Inbound 65, stop and go from 29th to Meridian, and eastbound 70, stop and go traffic, that's Harding into the south split. Northwest side, southbound 465, stop and go West 38th Street down to Washington Street, and then a crash downtown Maryland at West, crash downtown Indiana Avenue at University Boulevard, crash Southside Thompson Road east of South Keystone. Traffic sponsored by B Window. It's B Window's biggest sale of the year. Get up to 68% off plus no interest, no payments for 24 months. Call now or go to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It is 50 degrees at the American Standard Heating Weather Center, and it's Beer Sample Friday.
Right now.
Hammer and Nigel present
Beer Sample.
Fry.
I got some beers. Let's drink them, huh?
Beers on sale, people. Come down, get you some.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, although I doubt Spencer and his wife Heather would be kind of proud of this one. I don't know. We've never done this before.
So a listener, Eric, heard us talking about a product in Booze News a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And the product, which I'm about to show to the YouTube camera, Campbell's Chunky Soup, Pabst Blue Ribbon beer cheese with potatoes.
So it's Pabst Blue Ribbon beer cheese.
Correct.
Taters.
The soup that eats like a meal from Chunky. So it's this cheesy potato soup with Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I just went in the back and I heated all of us up a bowl full, Nige.
Okay.
Take a big whiff and tell me what you think it smells like.
I don't think it smells bad.
I think it's ass. I think it smells like Fred Flintstone's ass. That's what I think.
So we're not sampling actual alcohol. This is Pabst Blue Ribbon chunky.
Yes. Here, I'll hold the
Campbell's Chunky Pabst Blue Ribbon beer cheese.
Correct.
Potatoes. Okay.
Kurt, you've got a big bowl full of over there. How does that treat you?
I've been plugging my nose.
I'm not offended by it.
Okay, so I think we owe it to our audience. I think we owe it to ourselves to give it a try, shall we?
All right.
Nige, you take the first bite. You seem to like it.
All right, here we go.
Nigel's got a big mouthful right now of the chunky PBR cheesy potato soup. How is it?
It's not bad. I don't taste beer.
No, it just smells bad to me. Like, I'll try it. But
it's got potatoes in it. You guys try it. You tell me.
So it tastes better than it smells.
Yeah.
Thank God Allison's not here, because I'd go on next week's montage. It tastes better than it smells, Kurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
So, again, thank you to listener Eric for bringing this to our attention. Yeah. Chunky Pabst Blue Ribbon cheesy potato soup just in time for Thanksgiving. I guess the weekend's underway in Indianapolis.
Just in time for Thanksgiving.
We got another hour to go. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 29.99 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
It's the most wonderful time of year at Sundown Gardens, and join them this Saturday, November 22nd, for their annual holiday open house. Stroll through the garden shop to shop the festive decor, enjoy food samples, and sign up for giveaways and door prizes with your purchase. Fresh-cut trees, greenery, wreaths, porch pots, and more will fill the greenhouse. Bring your family and friends to enjoy the festivities. Sundown Gardens, located on the corner of 186th Street and Spring Mill Road in Westfield. And don't forget to bring your holiday spirit.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
Hey, this holiday season, give the gift of Indy's most iconic dining experiences. Now through December 31st, Hughes Culinary is offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or keep for yourself.
And gift cards are available at all Hughes Culinary restaurants. St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, and 1933 Lounge. Get your gift cards online, HughesCulinary.com. That's HughesCulinary.com. Make the season unforgettable with Hughes Culinary.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You remember that ball game we went to a couple years ago?
Sure.
And how you didn't have enough cash for 2 hot dogs, so you walked with me on your shoulders until we found an ATM? And then when we got back to our seats, we never saw the hot dog guy again.
Well, I don't remember all that.
Yeah, that was an awesome game.
You never know which moments will be the ones they'll remember forever, so take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 1-877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. A winery, brewery, and event center in Seymour is up for sale, though details surrounding the move remain scarce. Chateau de Pique Winery is set to be auctioned off next month, according to Pendleton-based Don Smock Auction Company, which is facilitating the auction. A spokesperson for the auction company said the decision to sell the winery is the result of a dissolution of a partnership, but noted that Chateau de Pique's ownership is not providing public comment on the sale. The auction company is anticipating the property could sell for $1 to $2 million based on interest so far. Indianapolis-based Eli Lilly and Company, the world's largest drug maker, just notched another milestone. It's the first healthcare company to cross the $1 trillion threshold as investors bet big on the drug maker's weight loss medicines. Shares of Lilly rose as much as 1.8% on Friday, pushing its market value to about $1 trillion, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. South Bend-based First Source